Just die. Die, 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 die.
Yeah, no thanks. What? Hey, hold on a minute. Just kidding, man. You should have seen your face. You've been Darumi, bruh. Bruh. So far away. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the paradigm. The one thing that's weird about doing this series, or how it's gonna be a little weird, is that I don't have your comments. There will probably be like day stretches where I won't have any feedback from any of you guys. So that's a little odd. That's out of the ordinary, because usually we do a little slow grind, but we had 100 endings here, so you know. I'd like to get all 100. Will I? I don't know. That's the goal, though. That's the goal. But I am enjoying the game so far, so I want to get right back into it. Thoughts from last time. So that's on. This is not on. I was gonna say something is not quite right. Now I see what it is. This is here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So thoughts from last time, and there's a couple more things that I've been thinking about since the last recording. And that's because I've been doing a lot of linear thinking in this game so far. This is not going to be a linear game. It's not going to be a linear game. Part of me was like, I'm trying to subvert some thoughts and come up with some other theories early on, since we're only 7 days in. Is there a world where the Tokyo residential district is just not what it seems, you know? Maybe it's more like keeping captives than it is protecting citizens. That's a thought that I had, because I've slept on the game. If you can tell, I have a different shirt on now, and different goggles. It might be the same goggles, I'm not entirely sure. It's a new day. Yes, it is. But I thought about this game a lot. I thought about this game during work. Not for nothing. And I've just been doing a lot of thinking about this game, and I think that's really the big, like, sticking point so far. Until we get more information on what we're trying to protect here. And that being some sort of like, either like that place is training people to come here, or it's training people to do something else, you know? I just think that I think the real secret is the secret of the school, yes. The secret of the flames, secret of everything that's going on. Figuring out the rules of this world is something I say a lot when starting to play a new game. And we don't know all the rules of this world yet. I think we have a good base of them now. But we're missing a whole lot of rules. I mean, we're only 7 days in out of who knows how many. 100. But really, with 100 endings, who really knows how many? Let's go. Because right now I think the only thing we can do is go to the entrance hall, because we have to take Hiruko to where we were. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, because I can't do anything else right now. I don't even think anyone else is around. Huh? Yeah, I guess we're gonna go here. Let's do it. You're late. It's been a whole day. My bad, Hiruko. Hiruko. If there's one thing I can't abide, it's having my time wasted. Don't bother making excuses, just take me to where you found Ato yesterday. It really makes it seem like something bad happened to C-Ray, doesn't it? That's what I intend to find out. Enough talk, lead the way. Lead the way, whatever you say. Hiruko and I stepped through the walls of fire, made our way to the ruins, a short way from the school grounds. Okay, so it was just taking me there. I was hoping that I would get, like, you know, stuff. For real. Eventually we arrived at the spot I'd fought the invaders the day before. And it's just the two of us. That's kind of crazy. Well, actually, she's here, so it's really like 5 of us here. This is it, where we found Ato. And according to this story, this was dropped by one of the invaders that attacked him here.
Oh?
There's no doubt about it. This was definitely the badge from C-Ray's hat. Do you have some kind of confrontation with the invaders? What was he doing out here? Let's split up and investigate more thoroughly. There may still be clues that were overlooked, because we didn't have a lot of time to look around. We were too busy trying to save Ato. So maybe there's something in this traffic cone. Nope. Tragic. There's a broken bridge. We can check the trash can. I don't think anyone would be throwing anything away, though. As I continued my search, my eyes fell onto a little plastic trash can on the roadside. There was nothing special about it, really, and nothing to suggest it didn't belong there. And yet when I looked at it, I felt a nagging curiosity about what might be inside. I had no grounds to be suspicious of it, no concrete evidence, just a feeling. I got a feeling, ooh. When you're in an RPG game, you always check the trash can. Because who knows what could be inside the trash can? Do you think C-Ray's inside this trash can of feeling? Something told me this trash can was important. I gently lifted the lid. Oh. Huh. Well. Huh. I had a feeling that C-Ray might be in that trash can. Yeah, he sure was in that trash can. He was cut to pieces inside that trash can. A feeling. Ooh. Oh, man. What the? You gotta be shitting me. I don't understand. Why is this happening?
Why is C-Ray in pieces?
He was cut to pieces inside that trash can. And also, why was he put inside of the trash can? I don't know. I don't understand any of this. Somebody really did a number on him. I wonder who was responsible for this. Isn't it obvious? Only one person could have done this. And that person is you, or you, or you. C-Ray was killed by one of us. Oh, here it goes. What? No way. I don't think any of us could have done it. Remember what C-Ray said that one time? Nah! Don't you dare lay hands on a superior officer, soldier, or do you want me to detonate the bomb I had implanted in you? He did say that. Oh yeah, he did say that. None of us could have heard him then. Oh man, no non-stop debate this time? You are... Alright, well, maybe one of the endings is just the Dong on Rappa ending. Quit trying to drag us into your killing game fantasy. So then, it must have been the invaders, right? I don't know. Does it seem to be the only explanation? It seems too clean to be the invaders, you know what I mean? My guess is that some invaders made it onto the school grounds and killed C-Ray. Then they took his remains and discarded them in the ruins beyond the wall of fire where before we can notice he was gone. And at some point, they were handling the, while they were handling the body, the badge on the hat must have broken off and gotten stuck to one. They snuck in without anyone seeing them? Are the invaders even capable of sophisticated tactics like that? From what we've seen so far, there are different types of invaders. Maybe some of them are built for stealth. But if they can do that, then why have they snuck in and killed us already? I mean, the alarm didn't go off or anything. Getting past the flames is one thing, but getting in and out without the defense system's radar detecting them too? What could do that? It almost sounds like a ghost. Oh. Oh. A ghost? That thing or person or whatever that I saw on the roof, could he have done it? Now that I think about it, the day after I saw that ghost boy was the day C-Ray went missing. That can't be a coincidence. Perhaps he's an invader too. But I don't think so. He had an academy uniform like us. So now we know for sure C-Ray's not coming back. What do we do now? We still got, will we still get 100 days? We'll still get to go home after 100 days rather, or... Oh, well, looks like it's fight time. Huh?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
So, do we not have C-Ray anymore? For real? Seriously? This mean what I think it means? It's an enemy attack. Oh, there they go. Yeah, it's crazy they have blood on their faces. Oh dear, what terrible timing. No way. Why now? Just goes to show that they won't only attack when it's convenient for us. Quite the opposite. If the invaders really are the ones who destroyed Sea Ray, they must have chosen to attack now because they know we're vulnerable. So what do? No one's asking us to fight, but should we? Ain't nothing else we can do. If they get inside, we're all dead. But it was Sea Ray's job to lead and organize us and stuff, rather. There's no way we can win without him. No, we can win. We have to. If we want to survive, we have no other choice. You know what, Haruko? Now that we don't have a Sea Ray, maybe it's great to have you around. Right, that hasn't changed. It's not a question of if or how. We fight or we die. That's all there is to it. I'll take over Sea Ray's role for now, right? Okay, there we go. Follow my orders and I'll work something out. Whoa, hold up. Why do you get to be in charge? Because I'm the most qualified for the job. I'm not happy about it either, but it's a matter of necessity. Like hell, I'm letting you push me around? Bro, now's not the time. Enough. The invaders will be here soon. Anyone who can fight, follow me to the war room. Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Let's do this. Can I get a reward if I kill the most dudes? Fine, but I'm doing this my way. Oh my gosh. Are anybody else? Because it sounds like she's not going to be coming with us this time. So we don't have like a godsend. Anybody? Any of you? None of you? Okay. Great. Awesome. I see. Even when our lives are more at risk than ever, you're determined to remain on the sidelines. It's not like we don't want to help. It's just you're going to regret this. Huh? Obviously, if we fail, you're going to be killed along with the rest of us. But even if we survive this battle, you're going to regret not joining the fight. I guarantee it. Sweet. So her words sounded less like a warning than they did a threat. Awesome. After pausing a moment and let them sink in, she also left. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about that, Tsubasa? Oh, I can't fight. I can't. All right, and you? Don't waste your time trying to recruit me. I can't do anything right. Is it really just gonna be? Oh, maybe our boy who has been out there now will help us. There's nothing I can do. My dear brother won't let me do anything dangerous. First, Sea Ray goes missing, then the invaders attack again. What terrible timing. But as long as it doesn't affect me or my dear sister, I don't really care. It literally does. It is okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, who recruited these dorks? Just a regular guy, you know. I can't go out there and fight those monsters. How did I end up in a crazy situation like this? What rotten luck. Well, look, dude, you are not just a regular dude. I'm leaving. These guys are hopeless. Take me to no, not you guys. Y'all are the hopeless bunch. Okay, well, maybe she is coming with us. Oh, I have to walk. Cool. I should get going too. I'm past hesitating at this point. I have to fight. It's the only way for me to survive. I'm not dying here. I need to make it back to Karuha. Boom, 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 boom. Can I teleport now? No. Wait, I think I could. Yeah, take me there. Take me there. I want to go there. Thank you. Maybe Eita will join us. Alright, let's get started. Does everyone understand what they have to do? Ooh, I know, we're gonna go on an adrenaline-fueled killing spree, cutting down fiend after foe, fiend and foe alike. No, we're only cutting down foes, Darumi. Secondly, don't rush in and get slaughtered so I'm down another person again. Focus. Admirable enthusiasm. I need to confine your attacks to the enemy, though. Remind me again while you're calling the shots now. I'm the strongest one here, and unlike you, I have brains as well as brawn. Okay, well, I mean, she's right, my dude. Can't hit girls. You sure you're not really a dude? Because now would be a great time to crack your egg, and take a pounding. Yo, first of all, don't say pounding. That's so out of pocket. Secondly, there's no time to fight amongst ourselves. We have to get out there on the battlefield before the invaders get here. I wonder if we can pull off some sick finishing moves. I really want to pull out an invader's heart and show it to them before they die. Flawless victory. Excellent. Sick. She's just gonna be making sick references the entire game.
If you're all
and I'm
ready,
okay with that.
Then let's begin. Initiate defensive battle.
Okay, maybe it is just still the four of us. That's fine. She is coming too, right? Great. Okay, yeah, she's coming too. Alright, then we're good. We've seen this one before, so I don't know if we really need to watch it again. No, I want to watch it again. I want to see my homie, Darumi, the maniac, smile when this happens. Yeah. Everyone else screaming, she's just like, yeet. Alright, let's do it. Alright, the jumping part, unnecessary. Just get. Sweet. Sweet. Wonder if we'll ever deploy more than 4 people. Yep. Okay. 3 waves this time.
My turn.
So what I guess we could do is do this.
I'll chop you to pieces.
They may be disgusting
They
monsters.
may be
Oh.
disgusting monsters, but their insides certainly are a pretty color.
She's insane too.
And the way their brains splatter everywhere when you crush their skulls. It's like poetry in motion.
You do realize how creepy you
Yeah.
sound, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, she might be certified insane. Maybe we're all crazy. Maybe we're all crazy. A little bit. In fact, I guess the 4 of us who have already started to do this are probably certified
yes.
the most crazy. Let's keep it a buck. Let's get a little out of my way. It's a nice 6 there. That's pretty good.
Let's go.
I'm willing to have you walk up inside / here. I don't want to side slash again. I think I want to do out of my way too again, because we should be able to take out that guy. Fortunately, we can't get the people right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's additive. That's dope. Cool. Okay. I like that. So we still have 1, but you can't get there, correct?
Time for battle.
You have the least HP, so I feel like... Well, hold on.
It's killing game time!
It's not killing game time, but okay. We could have you dash, or we could just have you hang out right
Ready
now.
whenever.
And put you in a defensive stance. I'm okay with that. Because we're the only one who... Yeah, that's fine. Because they're all gonna go up. Yep. Okay. Now I dodge. You will gain 100 voltage, and the voltage gain will increase for all allies. Okay. Additionally, any ally does count as nice kills, and will boost any rewards upon victory. Fear not death, and fight proudly. Well, I like to not die, for real, you know what I mean? Big fan of not death. Okay, so here's the... Not issue.
Let's do it to it!
I need you to come up first, because I need you to clear the way for the people in the back. I do need to point out that we have, what, 3? Count them, 3?
My turn.
3 guys to worry about.
Die.
So he's gone. Now we just have the little guys to worry about. There are a bunch of little guys, unfortunately, so... I think the best use of getting rid of our little guys, is it this or this? This guy's closest to the front, so let's try and take care of him. And then I see a line where we could rock. Over here. We can also... I want to save the special attack for maybe next turn. I was hoping that would go 1 more. Because that's not ideal. I want to get the one on the front. Can you walk around to the other side of them?
My turn.
No. He could dash to the right spot, but that's not going to give me what I want. And you can't get over there. And I don't want to use my special attack yet.
To business.
Okay, okay!
Then honestly, it might
Ready when
be
you are.
the best to just side slash and come up here. How far? Wait, I can check. I can check. So you'd be able to reach it, but nobody else would. So we have to get the one in the front.
I've got this.
Essentially, we still have time to do some shenanigans. But is there a way we can get the one in the front? I don't. Outside of her, I don't know if there is. Whatever. We'll take 1 damage on the thing. Whatever. Or 3. Oh no, it's just 2. That's fine. I'm not really beat up about that.
Go!
Sure.
Hauling ass!
There you go. Alright. Oh, there's still one more? That's hilarious.
Ready whenever. Take this!
That's fine. Okay. Wave 1 end. Does it reset us in location for wave 2? I don't recall.
Nothing beats the feeling of trampling them beneath my feet.
Okay, so she is wildin'. Fair enough.
I still can't believe how strong you are, Hideko.
Yeah, you're totally OP! You rocket some lead hacks or cheat codes or what?
I'm in a good mood today, so I'll tell you.
Oh?
The truth is, I've been fighting these monsters a lot longer than the rest of you.
Oh.
What?
I didn't know they were called school invaders at the time. All I knew was that they were a threat to the Tokyo residential complex, and that it was up to me to stop them.
Oh, fascinating.
By the time we were brought here, I already had plenty of experience killing these things. It still never gets old, though.
So where were you fighting them?
You really fought him before?
Did you fight them before without this hemo anima power?
You're like the OG invader exterminator!
Wait. You mean they attacked the complex before? And you fought them off every time? How did all that happen without anyone noticing?
The sirens, dude.
Maybe people did notice. Maybe it was covered up. I didn't really let details like that bother me.
Well, that's fascinating.
Maybe you shoulda.
Maybe you shoulda. The day Kaito and I got dragged into this, that wasn't the first time the invaders appeared? Just how long has this war been going on anyway, and how have the people in charge kept it a secret for so long?
Guys, looks like we've got company!
Round 2? That's incredible information. Okay, so it does reset us in terms of, like, position.
That's enough talk. Let's swat these bugs before they get out of hand.
Okay, so she should be able to split the difference between those two. Right?
All right, let's get started.
Not quite. We have to have her dash, which I think is still fine. You dash there.
Time to move.
You murder this one.
Broken so soon.
Schmurder.
Time for battle.
This one.
Chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying.
I don't think we ever used your special
To
attack.
business.
I don't really love where it's set for right now, so maybe we'll wait.
Let's give it to
I feel
him.
like you are a must rather. Whenever you're in the game, we should always be zooming around with you at least one time. So you can go up to here. That takes out 4 of these guys, and the other guys have to like cut around to get to us. So we should do that. I don't even know if you can reach them this turn, can you? You can reach a couple. Oh, we all healed up too? Oh. We heal between waves? That's crazy. No, I don't want to end my turn yet. Can you actually
Here we go!
do your special attack?
Let's do it to it!
Oh no, tragic. So we... Okay, well, whatever. We don't have the range. Well, I guess we might have the range. Hold on.
Here we go!
I can't, like, move it around, you know? Yeah, and it doesn't look like I'd be able to get wherever I want to anyway. I think we're probably fine to just end our turn. What is that? This button. Oh, I thought they were both gonna attack me. That's crazy. You're definitely walking around here to zoom them.
Let's do it to it!
I mean, admittedly, we got a good chunk of voltage right now. Is this? That's pretty good.
Ready
you go ahead
whenever.
and do... Here's the thing, I would love for you to have not been right here, because now you're splitting the difference between these two.
Let's
But
get
whatever.
started. Out of my way.
There you go.
Broken so soon.
Alright, and...
Let's do this!
I'm actually going to use an out of my way here. Even though I think the guys over there... No, don't end my turn yet, because you can get there, right? You can't. I'm fine taking 1 damage. You can't quite get there. I mean, I guess we could use... No, because there's going to be a boss in the final round, so let's just save it. Yeah, let's just save it. I'll take 1 hit here, that's fine. Oh, he's looking a little worse for wear, not for nothing.
Let's give it to him!
But I mean, it's still...
Let her rip!
There you go. That's for you.
It's killing game time!
It is killing game time. Go kill the things that I need you to kill. Appreciate it. And...
My
you.
turn.
Brain him.
How's this?
Alright, I was gonna say, we're almost at 300. We're 5% away. Wonder what's the highest wave we'll have to deal with. 100
We made it
waves,
through
imagine.
somehow. Even without Sire's help.
Guess we're starting to get the hang of this hemo anima stuff. Doesn't hurt that we basically can't die either.
Basically.
I could get used to this immortality stuff.
Don't. We have 100 days of it.
That was a little too easy, though. Is this really all they've got?
No, even last time we had one that was way tough.
Oh!
Yo, her eyesight is great, apparently.
Guys! Look over there! A new challenger's approaching!
What? Like another monster?
Alright, who's our boss? Oh,
What the?
is that a robot chipmunk?
But that's a human.
We sure?
They're coming right this way. Wonder what their deal is.
Could they be an invader as well? I've never seen one with a regular human physique, but it's not out of the question.
Maybe it's the Invader
Could
Overlord.
it be someone from the complex, though? They might have gotten lost and wandered into all this by accident.
Is it true? Could that really be a person from the Tokyo residential complex?
What do we do now? We can't attack if there's a chance they're just a normal person, right?
I'm actually starting to miss Sire. He'd know what to do for sure.
Dang, Darumi's like, wait. Outside of this facade, we can't just kill a guy.
But he's not here. We're going to have to work
When we're
things
not
out
in a
for
killing
ourselves.
game. Okay.
Everyone stand back! Leave this to me.
You're handling it? Takamaru took a deep breath and then...
Hey! Who are you? Whose side are you on? You one of us? Or one of them?
I don't think that's gonna work.
I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything too complex from you.
Hey, I mean, asking is a strategy.
Look!
I'm looking.
They
Oh,
put their hands up.
See? They understood what I said. We can communicate like normal. They've got to be human.
I'm not sure about that.
Maybe. We can at least get a little closer and try to talk more. It doesn't look like they're armed. So we should be okay.
Yeah, I don't trust that. Still reeling from the shock of this new development, we all took a few tentative steps forward towards the mysterious figure. But then...
Kudukuzo, Dibifugu Vatu, Pamashniku Jetu Vudu Petu,
Uh-oh.
Heaven Chuk.
Oh!
Is that
They're using Hemo Anima?
Anima?
Oh! Hey, take a few tentative steps backwards, please. Cause that looks bad. Is this person like half invader?
What the? Is that the enemy commander?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's got all four of us.
Hideko, can you get out of this?
Don't bother me. I'm trying.
Oh, we're screwed. Wait, we're not screwed. We have a friend.
Ow!
My arms! Wait, did we just win? Is it over? Ato! I was like, I ain't see him nowhere, so he's gotta come out to the fight.
Ato?
Thanks for making sure we didn't die.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not here because I suddenly believe everything Sire told us.
I'm here because we're friends.
But something you said got through to me, Takumi. Even if we disagree on some matters, we're still friends.
There we go.
I can't begin to tell you how happy I was to hear that. It's been a long time since anybody thought of me as a friend.
Hey, my guy, less talking, more. That thing is probably still alive, so we gotta
And friends
do
should
something
help
about
each other
that.
out. Isn't that right?
We should, so please help us murder that
That's
thing. Thank
why
you.
I've decided to fight too. I
Excellent.
found something that I want to protect.
My friends, excellent.
I won't just stand by and let my friends get hurt anymore. I'll fight alongside you, and we'll all make it home. Together.
That's my dude. All right, Ato. You're back in my good graces.
Too many cheesy lines. Too much power of friendship. When did this turn into a shonen anime?
About 11 seconds ago, we were all about to die, and the power of friendship saved us, Darumi. Welcome to the shonen anime.
Now that's what I'm talking about! I agree, though, that speech was totally lame.
Hey, no, hold on,
Great
wait.
work, Ato. I knew you'd come through.
Sorry it took me so long, but I fully intend to make up for lost time.
Sweet, so I get 5
I
people
won't
on the
pretend
field?
I'm not scared, but I'll be okay. When I think of how you're all counting on me, I feel courage welling up inside. True friendship. I guess this is what it feels like.
What if we just let him die on the field? Yeah, I'm not crazy about the corny speeches either.
Now we're back in the game and got another fighter on our team. That commander's going down.
Right. The invaders aren't getting through us.
Getting the jump on me is something I can't forgive.
Lamau.
I'll make them regret it. With every fiber of their being.
Dang. Well, I mean, we have 2
Yes,
finishers loaded,
to
right?
protect the ones we love, so we can all return home together. We will fight!
Oh no, he really is giving me. It really is only cheesy speeches. Ugh. Alright, but we got. I saved up for this, you guys. I saved up for this. I still have all of my voltage, right? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Alright, well, tell me about my guy. What can he do? Yeah, I was gonna say, we were almost at 300.
You better get moving.
Who gains a random buff with each action? Oh, so he's my gambler? He will randomly gain +1 attack, +1 armor, or fatigue. Okay, well, fatigue might suck, but you know. Judge. Well, actually, let me look at the enemy too. He's got 40 HP, immune to stun, flight, not hindered by terrain or other enemies. User can act twice per turn in succession. Yikes. Can perform a counterattack when hit by an enemy. First things first, we gotta. Well, I mean, first, I guess first things first.
turn.
Let's He's got pretty decent attack, actually. Well, I'm gonna send him on this side first. I guess.
Here we go.
What'd he get? We're also at 300%, which is dope.
Let's freaking go!
Oh, he's in the way of this. Oh, we can get a couple people here, I guess. That's fine. We're at 300. We definitely have to use our stuff. Not for nothing. So...
Ready whenever.
maybe you use your
Time to
special
move.
attack. I'm not sure if we can hit the boss from here, though, you know? We can hit some people, but that's not what I want. You.
Here we go!
Your special attack is
Game
a
time!
little bit of a wider range, so we can take out. Maybe we just go over here and you just go a little crazy, you know? A little crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Can I hit 2 of them over here? No, just 1. Yeah, get over there. Go crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Thank you. Excellent. Oh, that hit the thing too?
Okay,
Awesome.
your turn now.
Bleed will do 2 damage at the end of next turn. It can be removed by taking a defensive stance. Do we have bleed on us? No. Did we apply bleed on? Oh! Nice. I was like, why is it telling me bleed? I didn't get hit. Did she cut herself on her knives? That would've sucked. So he's already at 34, which is pretty dope. Honestly, yours probably has a pretty decent range, right?
Let's give it to him.
No. Does yours? You're new here. You have a sight.
leave it
Ooh,
to
that
me.
is a nice range. Yeah, that range is real nice. I'm okay with that.
Allow me to take them down. I'll leave the rest to you.
My turn.
So you can dash. Maybe you dash.
Time to move.
You take a defensive stance, so you're not getting chucked with a whole bunch of stuff immediately.
All right. Let's get started.
Go ahead and take a boost.
I'm all worked up now.
And
Now
because I
then,
think boost is going to
to
be better for us in
business.
the long run.
Take this.
He's going to counter
Not bad.
for one. And you might as well go
All right.
again
Let's get started.
and do that again.
Done.
Because he's going to take 2 more damage. Do we take 1 actual damage that time? No, we have 1 more remaining on the shield. Continue. Just want to double check everything else. You're there. You guys are gonna have to take care. We as a group are gonna have to take care of this guy, unfortunately, because they can't reach there yet. There's a couple baby beans, which is fine. We'll be all right. Yeah, we'll be chill. Go ahead. Oh, you went over there. I was not expecting that for some reason. Oh, that's funny. That is kind of funny. My brain didn't even compute that there was a chance that they could go over there. Here, actually, let me think about this, because you have a plus range. Oh, you're stunned.
Here we go.
Well, in that case, maybe you take the first thing and you go a side slash here.
Take this!
We could do it twice, because there's also a group of 4 right there. You could make it over there to attack the boss, it looks like. Self-destruct is crazy. Sacrifice your life to damage the barrier. Oh, I'm looking at these
Time
guys.
for
That's crazy.
battle.
I was like, what? Why would I want to damage the barrier thing? I don't know if I want to do 2 there yet. I
Say
feel like I
when.
really need to do some... I don't need to do cleanup on these guys yet, or this guy, but we do need to do some cleanup on
Let's
the 2 that are
freaking
over
go.
here. Because they'll be able to reach. He's stunned, but he'll be
All
alright.
right. Let's get started.
Here, you do
Out of
this.
my way.
Should be alright. Yeah, they're all gonna gather up, which is pretty much what I want. I was hoping that would happen. Alright, Alright, she took twice. What did it do? Did it heal? Hope not. Alright, so he's in a little bit of a little dire strait there. But she can get over and just
Now
take
then,
that one
to
out,
business.
right? Or can we not get quite right there? No. So we sure got some work to do, y'all. I need to kind of think through some of this. I think that's an okay shout. Oh, we really gotta take care of these guys though, because they're just gonna hurt. And taking care of one of them will... Well, actually, maybe we start
Let's
with
do
you,
this.
because your side slash should take out the first one.
Yeah.
That gives us an
Got
AP
it.
back. You were at 14, so we really could focus
Let's
on
get started.
getting rid of the big guy now.
Chop you to pieces.
She's at 7. You're at 8. She'd attack for...
To business.
That would leave you at 2. Do we get an AP for beating this guy? That's the real question. Before that, I think it might be a little bit more important to at least take out 4 of these guys. And if we do this,
Ready whenever.
he's gonna fire back. We'll have a voltage attack. I'm trying to think about who should be using
Rev
it
it
now.
up!
If I send you this way, you could take out the 2 of them. That would be 10, and then she could use her voltage attack on the final boss instead. No, don't end my turn. You should go next. Is there a world? I can't move this around anymore, so no. It would just have to be a... Well, actually, let me see that you have a better range on yours, don't you? So your special attack might be able to hit the both of them, especially since you have not moved yet. So if we stand here and we rotate this way, does that hit all of them? And we get another AP. So let's do this.
Allow me to take them down.
Big ol' Scythe. Scythe NATO.
I hope I helped a little.
So that cleared there. You can now do this with our AP. And you guys can't reach. And nobody should be able to kill us. So that is our best course of action. Whew! That felt kind of satisfying. Oh, we win? We just win if we defeat the boss? We don't have to clear the field? Oh, man. I would have just pushed for it then. Oh, whatever. Well, now I know. Last time I cleared everything out first. It's all about... Wait. Huh?
We beat it this time, right?
Oh, are they, like, taking people over?
It's back to its humanoid form. It's probably used up all its power. Speaking of which, didn't the commander's power seem a lot like our hemo anima?
It was our hemo
You
anima.
noticed that too, huh? And it's not like it just has a kind of similar
No, it
vibe
was the
either.
same
It's
thing.
practically the same thing.
What makes the commander so special? Wish Sirei could have told us about this. It was bad enough when they were just freaky monsters, but now we gotta deal with the ones that look like us and have the same powers too?
Hiruko, do you know anything about this?
No. I never saw a human-shaped invader back home. In this case, I'm just as ignorant as you are.
So much for that idea.
But
So,
y'all should
what do
look.
we do with this one? We beat it, but it ain't dead yet.
Y'all should look at it.
Mozokuze.
What was that?
Is it talking?
Hey, what you trying to say? You understand us, right?
Oh my gosh.
Speaking human talk.
Sujupi. Sedudumak.
Sujupi Dedudamak?
I think it's begging for mercy.
It wants us to spare its life.
Kabekuk. Tude você.
No, we're killing it. Ato may be right. We couldn't understand the commander's words, but his breathing was ragged and his voice sounded frightened, desperate.
Hurry up and kill it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we can't let it... What are we gonna do, let it in?
What?
Was I not clear? We are at war. This is one of our enemies. That's all we need to know.
I'm kind of with her on this.
Trying to understand or sympathize with it is just a waste of time. Somebody kill it so we can finish
So
up here.
I believe there's a world where, like, it is, like, you know... It is actually a human that has this helmet on,
What?
but...
If you're not gonna do it, then I will. Step aside.
While I struggled to put what I was feeling into words, Hiruko spoke with a sense of confidence and determination as she approached the fallen commander. Oh, it is red out here. Performing a finishing blow on a commander and absorbing their power will boost your skills and voltage gain rate. Oh no.
Alright. Let me do it.
Oh no. And this is what they're seeing. They're backing out.
Exquisite.
Yeah, I don't feel good about this, actually. Extermination completed. Okay, well, hear me out. Certainly, on a second playthrough, there's an option to spare some of these guys, you know? What just happened? Did you absorb its power? Something like that. I don't know exactly know how it works, but I feel stronger now. Sometimes it seems like there's nothing Hemoanima can't do. Just what is this stuff anyway? I don't know. I just try to make the most out of it. My worry is that, like, I don't know, once we reach 100 days, we're fit to wear those helmets ourselves. Now that I've seen that. And it had like it wasn't a costume similar to this, but someone else that we saw who couldn't speak, we couldn't understand them, was a ghost on the roof, quote unquote ghost on the roof. Man, check out the body. It shriveled up like a mummy or something. Is this what happens to them when they lose their power? What a tragic end. Don't pay it any mind. There are enemies, remember that. Why was the commander's power so much like ours, though? Who knows? It's just like one damn mystery after another here. Now we can't even ask Zire about any of it. Why not? Is he still missing? Oh, no, he's dead. Alright, you were totally out of it at the time, so you wouldn't know. No, what? What happened? It's like this. I, as the protagonist to an RPG video, to RPG-esque visual novel video game, saw a trash can and had to run to it to open it. Inside, I found Zire's chopped up body. It was giving me real body in a vase vibes. Oh, we got a good amount of BP for that too, and we did still S rank. I wonder what the what do you need for S rank is, because I was afraid that 88% would have been A. I was thinking like, I don't know, 90% S, and then below that is A, etc., etc. What? No way.
Series dead? How?
I don't know. Is he a robot or is he not a robot? Is my real question. If he's a robot, we can just get another one, right?
When I found that piece of his badge, I figured something must have happened. But I never expected it to be this bad.
And I don't expect them to just like nonchalantly throw him in a trash can, but I guess if they were trying to get the jump on us, and if they had a human-esque commander, then maybe so.
Who could have done this?
It's all thanks to the clue you gave us we were able to find Zire.
Hey!
I just wish it hadn't been like this. What about the agreement we had with him? He said we'd be allowed to go home after 100 days. He was even going to tell us the truth about everything. Now we'll never find out the reason we were chosen or what's being kept in the defense room. Now here's the problem. He would have told us all of that and he wouldn't have to have gone out to do the things. If you guys just would have agreed to fight, then he wouldn't have had to consult the higher-ups. So, you know what I mean? This is really all of your faults. I thought you were against believing anything Zire told us. I was, but once I saw there was no way of getting back to the complex on our own, I realized that there must be some truth in what he said. He was whatever he was going to tell us next, I'm sure it would have been worth hearing at least. Maybe he's got like a spare, like another body that whoever's controlling him can jump into? If he did, he would have done that already. Right, I'm sorry. I ought to be put into solitary confinement for asking stupid questions. There are no stupid questions, only stupid people. I'm not gonna say you are one, but you getting there, huh? We're basically no better off than we were before, than we were last episode. Are we really supposed to be sitting around with no one to tell us why we're here or what we're doing? There's not a lot else we can do. We've proven pretty definitively that we can't get home on our own. Besides, we're fighting to save mankind and all that shit. We don't even know what we're protecting here anymore, man. We can't just quit and let the whole world go to hell. That's if that explanation wasn't a lie. We never got the chance to hear the whole truth. Oh, what a pickle. It sounds like we're going around in circles again. Can I be excused? It's been a rough day and I need my beauty sleep. You're part of this too, you know? And you didn't even do anything today. A good night's sleep might help us see things more clearly. And at any rate, it's getting late. We're all tired. To tell you the truth, after everything that's happened today, I'm starting to feel a little unsteady on my feet. It was a pretty fierce battle. So we're calling it here for today? Yes, I think that would be best. I'd like some time to process all of this. We're done talking? Sweet. I kinda tuned out after the first few minutes anyway. Gosh darn it, Darumi. Well, having successfully made it to our second battle in the defense of the school, we made it back to our rooms to rest. Okay. Fascinating. I wonder if there are routes where C-Ray doesn't die then. I collapsed onto my bed and lay there staring at the ceiling and pondering the same questions over and over again. Defend the school for 100 days, then return home. That's what C-Ray said. But now that he's gone, was there anyone left to hold up that end of the deal? When was our time up? Would someone else finally show up and take us to our old familiar residential complex? Will I really get to see Karuha again? Was she even real? Is my real question now? I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore. Was that my doorbell? I thought it was a ding dong bing bong, I'm gonna be real. Who could it be at this hour? If I were to guess, who do y'all think it is? Guess in the comments. My guess would be Eito, I guess. Or, no, it's Eito. That's our sympathetic boy right now, so I don't expect to see anybody else. Maybe it's the ghost. No, it's a familiar face. Well, I guess the ghost is a familiar face now. I guess it also could be C-Ray. I got to my feet and opened the door, standing outside was a familiar face. Yeah, it's Eito. Tonally, it would be weird if it wasn't Eito at this point. Sorry to disturb you, I know it's late. Oh, hey Eito, what's up? Nothing, I just wanted to say thank you. With all the craziness today, I never got the chance to tell you how grateful I am. You're exaggerating. If anything, I should be thanking you for bailing us out when the commander had us pinned. You saved my life, Takumi. I will never forget what you've done for me. Seriously, it's fine. You don't have to go all dramatic on me. In fact, you should also be thanking Darumi, and you should be thanking Takamaru. I'm not very good at making friends, so I tend to spend a lot of time in my own head. Maybe that's made me a little stubborn. But thanks to your actions, I finally managed to realize something very important. Sometimes it may seem like we're all alone in the world, helpless to fight back against the forces that control our destinies. But the thing is, we're not alone. Not really. As a group, we can accomplish so much more than we can as individuals. There's no hardship we can't overcome, so long as we have each other. Sorry, I think I have a girlfriend. Although, at this juncture, I'm not even sure if she's real, or if the Tokyo residential complex is real, or just like a jail, or something of that nature. Regardless, if it isn't, hit me up later. Hit up my boy Taki later. You guys can have a fantastic time. We'll read all your date dialogue. I'll be there to officiate the wedding when y'all grow up, and I'll be like, oh, there you go. Let me see. It's not like I disagree with anything he's saying, but it's awkward hearing it spelled out like that. I don't know how I'm supposed to respond. And then there's Hemo-Anima. If we think of it less as a weapon, more as a tool to protect one another, then maybe it's not so bad after all. Yeah, I guess not. I may not know the right thing to do, what the right thing to do is yet, but I hope, trigger word, we can figure it out together. By combining our strengths, our skills, and our knowledge, I'm sure we can make it through this. I'll fight alongside you from now on. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. He said the words. You can count on me, Takumi. Having said his piece, Eito extended his hand towards me, an expectant smile on his face. I assume we'll have this moment with everybody, all of the other non-fighters too. Shaking hands at this point felt a little redundant, not to mention over-formal. Embarrassing as it was, I still appreciate the gesture. I grasped his hand and gave it a firm shake. Thanks. Same here. Alright, I just wanted you to know that, rather. Thanks for hearing me out. Excuse me, I should go. I'm starting to feel queasy again. You shouldn't have pushed yourself like this. Go get some rest. I think I'll do that. Sorry for keeping you up so late. Good night, Takumi, rather. I'll see you tomorrow, unless the monsters invade the school and we all perish. Yeah, see you. Yo, what if they attack at night, right? Because my boy Taki will sleep through an alarm. Fighting our old friends. As corny as it sounds, Eito's right. things are pretty bad right now, but at least we still have each other. We have to remember that. We're not alone. That's, you know, a nice thing to hear here. But, like, if you were the doctor and you heard that you are not alone, he crapped his pants. And so our 7th day at the Last Defense Academy, the day of our second real battle here, drew to a close. The book is closed. Day 8, we're officially in week 2, baby! You're dead.
Prepare. Be ready to give your life.
Even with Sirigana's automated announcements kept playing like nothing changed. We'll need to discuss what to do from here on out now that we're on our own. I should go to the cafeteria and meet up with everyone there. Interesting. Oh, well, I'm not going to do that. I guess I'll talk to Shoma. Look, he puts himself down so often, I honestly don't feel like hearing from him most of the time. Where's Shoma's room? It's all the way over here. Is he on the end? It said he was here, right? Oh, he's all the way at the end. Maybe this is a dumb question, but do you think there are any animals around here? If there are, I hope we're not fighting them or destroying their habitats too badly. You know, I never really thought about that. The only living things I've seen here, since we got here rather, are the invaders. So Shoma, if you're really concerned about stuff like that, you must really like animals, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I enjoy spending time with them and learning more about them and stuff. Oh, that's cool. I like animals too. Really? You're a fellow animal lover, Taki? Oh no, that means you have something in common with me. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret. The last thing you need is to find yourself being lumped in with a creepy little flatworm like me. Quick, you better leave before anyone else sees us together. I'll disappear into the background too. I'm good at that. Oh, he did. And here I thought I'd find something that would help him open up a little. His inferiority complex is even worse than I thought. It's tragically bad. Anybody else in the hallways? Or is that our one piece of dialogue before we can? Yeah, it's our one piece of dialogue. Alright, we'll go. Another day, another delicious meal. How can you eat at a time like this? What better time is there? Now that Siri is gone, we can enjoy any food that we want, anytime we want. This taco rice is simply delectable. I've never eaten rice this fluffy before. That's the part you're enjoying? It's even better if you put whipped cream on it. It really gives the dish an extra layer of sweetness. Does taco rice need to be sweet? I don't know how I feel about taco rice with whipped cream. Well, I guess depends on the, like, sour cream maybe, but whipped cream's a little odd. Our conversation was interrupted by Hiroko clearing her throat just loud enough to demand our attention. My apologies for spoiling your fun, but could you listen to me for a moment? I have an important announcement to make now that I'm in charge. Hey, you know what, Hiroko? Tell him. I want to see what my boy Ima has to say. Ima, what you got? This curry is utterly delectable. I especially like the plain rice sauce that hasn't spilled onto it yet. You? Would whipped cream complement curry? It couldn't hurt to add a little sweetness, right? So she enjoys sweets a lot. Druma, what's up? Life's too short to eat healthy. I'm all about that sugar rush. And how are you doing, friend? I should definitely talk to you. An announcement, what does she have up her sleeve this time? Yeah, I'm actually just curious. Well, we've already talked to half of them, so... what's Hiroko want now? You look terrified. Maybe whoever's in charge has called off this stuff, has called us off now that Siri's gone and they're sending us home? No, that's certainly not it. You must have a kind heart to want to talk to me, but you really shouldn't bother. Just ignore me like everyone else. Oh my gosh. What are we supposed to do now that Siri's gone? Do we gotta stay here and figure it out on our own? I mean, we did pretty fine yesterday with under the lead of Hiroko. What was it you wanted to tell us, Hiroko? It's about our future plans. I'm assuming nobody has come up with anything yet. Yeah, I didn't exactly like Siri barking orders at us, but without him, we don't really have a lot of direction. Ato proved that we can't escape on our own, so why don't we just cut loose and do whatever? We can keep fighting and see who gets the biggest kill streak. Losers slits their wrist right across their stomach. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Are they cutting their wrist or their stomach? Never mind, I don't want to know. I think they, you know, it's a cut like It's like a long cut from wrist to stomach to, I don't know. I don't know what she's talking. She's insane. Why are we talking about this? If the school falls, mankind's done for. We gotta stay and fight, commanding officer or not. We don't know for sure if that's true, or if we still get to go home when the time's up. We'll be in big trouble if we stay here forever. Sharing a living space with a bottom-feeding parasite like me is sure to depress you. I wonder how mankind is going to be wiped out exactly. Hard to say. It must have something to do with whatever's in the defense room, though. Siri could have had the courtesy to tell us that much before he got himself killed. I'll be taking charge of the school in Siray's absence. Follow my orders and we'll be fine.
Huh?
Fair enough. Huh? Hiroko spoke in such a matter-of-fact way, slipping into the conversation so casually I didn't even register what she said until a few seconds later. Wait, what? You're going to what? I said I'll be taking charge of the school in Siray's absence. If you follow my orders, we'll be fine. Hell no. Why's it gotta be you? We need a leader to help us organize, to give purpose and direction. Without proper discipline, we'll never win the war against the invaders. The war? I've told you time and time again that this is war. We cannot afford to lose. For the sake of victory, you'll have to cast aside any and all unnecessary sentiments. Hope, joy, fear, despair. You don't need them anymore. You don't need to know why you're here or what you're protecting. You don't even need to think. Just do as I say and fight. That's okay. All right. Just fight. I don't know if that's gonna work out. The invader attacks are only going to get worse from here on out. We need to be at our best and match them blow for blow. That means everyone here must fight. If you want to make it out of this alive, you have to be willing to put your life on the line. Risk your life to save your life. Kill others so that you may survive. That's what it means to be at war. Nobody had any response to that. Not even our friends over there who were like, we're not fighting. Hiroko's stance was an extreme one, rather, but there was no doubt about it. But nothing about it stood out as wrong either. Given the extreme circumstances we're in, it might even be the logical way for us to proceed. Violent, heartless, but logical nonetheless. There you have it. That's how things are going to work from now on. You may resume your meaningless prattle. Now that I'm in charge, you can rest easy. I will not allow us to lose. We almost lost last time. The cafeteria fell silent in the wake of the bombshell of an announcement. We didn't have the heart to make any small talk anymore. The atmosphere was just too oppressive. Gonna have our free time then? Eventually our new leader said that she wanted to go and think out some new battle strategies and left us alone there. Feeling deflated, we gradually dispersed and went back to our rooms. Free time. Probably. Hiroko in charge. I can't imagine anyone else could keep us all in line, but still. All the stuff about not thinking and just following orders doesn't sit right with me. I feel like surrendering all control to her would be a bad idea. I gotta do something to take my mind off of this. I've got plenty of free time. Maybe I'll just wander around and look for something to do, which means we probably won't have her to go out and do training or do the other things. It has been an hour of this recording, so I can go for another about 30 minutes. So they're both in there. They're there. So now we probably actually have... Yeah! Yeah, let's talk to our boy. Or, here's the thing. We could go in here, or we could go training today. Or not training, but out and about today. Well, let me go to the training room first, because I know that we picked up some stuff. We picked up some stuff during the battle, and we got even more BP during the battle. So let's peek at what we got here. Because now we have you, and your range for your ultimate attack is pretty good, I guess. And we already have Math 1, so I'm okay with grabbing you 1. But I definitely need 1 myself, is the problem. Yeah, I definitely need an upgrade. There we go. Now at least we're all at level 2. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna need to start getting like other things level 2'd and level 3'd. Level 2 of that, and you need level 2 math, I bet. Cool. Alright, in that regard, I feel like maybe we go this way first. No. Yeah. I think we go explore first. Each character has an exploration skill. Create a team to suit your needs by making corresponding materials that I wish to gather. You press RB to go on a simple exploration and skipping straight to the results screen. However, none of your skills will activate. Oh, interesting. Oh. So there's simple too? Oh, so I can actually select her. I thought that she would be unavailable. Can I remove her by clicking her again? Great. So he's mineral and machines up. She's textile. I do want more BP. So you're minerals and machines. Plants, textiles. You both do minerals. I think I need plants and minerals. We already have plants up though, so maybe we do you. I mean, we could double down on like, we could double down on minerals actually. No, okay, we'll bring you because we haven't brought you before. We need plants. We need plants. We have to bring her. As much as I like Darumi, she's gonna have to set this one out. I'd like to head out actually.
Move out!
Because, you know, this is fun. I kind of like this little mechanic here. Bonus spaces will appear during free time explorations where there are no story objectives. Stopping on them will net you valuable materials, rather. Press Y to check your surroundings and make your way to any of them. Okay. Well, can I actually do this to start? Oh, we can go down? That's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. I don't see any star. Oh, there's a star all the way in the top right corner. And it looks like that's the only one. So let's start north, because that is very close to the star. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go north. Let's go north. North is the way to go. So 2 is that, 4 is that. We'll have a 2 afterwards, and that'll take us to a little blue. So let's go here. Now we gotta hide under a table. We got a bubble. All right, great.
We did it.
We did really need some plants, so let's try and go for plants. The poisonous ones were fine last time, so we'll get a little purple, a little perp.
Yes!
Little perp. 6, what is that space even? What is it? I don't know what that symbol is. Yeah, we'll go. You find a large jar. Hey, yeah, smash it. Got BP bronze token, so that's a BP spot. Okay.
I'll take this.
Awesome. That's a free 100. That's nice. We could try for the purple one, or we could just do that. Well, let me think. If I get this, we're wishing for a 1, 2, or 3. Because I assume we have to land on that spot. Pick the lock. Got a diamond. Oh my gosh.
Might as well take it.
Mining and mining. Yeah. All right. And we did get a 3. Dope. So yeah, let's go over there.
I got a rare
Perfecto.
one here.
Raw red crystal is 1,000, baby. 1,000 BP. Okay, we're cooking. Can I land on it again? Or is the star gone? It looks like the star's gone. But it looks like 1 will take us to... Oh, I can only... That's unfortunate. So there's a one direction. So 1 will take us there. 1, 2, 3, 4 will take us there. Let's go 1. A 2 will take us there. And 4 will take us away from the monster spot. 1 will take us there. 3 will take us... Can I not go to the left? We'll see. Oh yeah, absolutely play the tape. Oh, you can get... Oh, that's interesting. Nice, so we can get some health back. All right, cool. We can only hold 9 items, so like we're doing okay right now. Also, let's just go to the risky one. Pick a crimson rose. Oh, we need some high investigation. Baby, I compare you to a crimson rose on the grave.
Yes!
Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger. Oh yeah, mystery. Purple mystery, absolutely little orpal. You're surrounded by a thick fog, you can barely see what's going on in front of you. No, we're going anyway. Oh. Well, that's fine, he'll live. We go to that invader spot, but I think we just want to go 2. A pebble hits you. We gotta look around. Oh, okay.
I'll take
So
this
we're at
with
7. We could just loop back around your... Yeah, I know the inventory is almost full. Let's get a 1 here. Look around again. Okay, so we got 2
Might
stones.
as well take it.
We needed minerals, so I'm okay with that. Let's go 5. Go this way, and 3 will take us back to the checkpoint. Okay. Oh, we can move checkpoints when we do this. I mean, I guess we could just do some fighting here, but I don't think that's necessarily necessary. And I would like to not accidentally lose half of
It's
my
about
stuff.
time we head home.
So let's go home. Alright. I would have liked to land on some more of the question marks, but I'm okay with the... Yeah, there we go, the little boost. Little boost from the party. Yeah, I know, it's the end of the day.
You never know when the
You never know when the invaders... They've never shown up in the nighttime, but I kind of hope that they do. Looks like another day's over. Back home in the residential complex. I used to stay up late playing video games and watching random videos online until it's late. That's most people. I'm doing that right now, actually. I don't have nearly as many things to distract me or entertain me here. Once night falls, all I can really do is go to sleep. You know, at least that makes make sure rather that everyone's actually getting a good night's rest. And so that's the 8th day. It draws to a close. Day 9.
Get ready.
It's morning. Hiroko's in charge now, but what does that mean? Are our lives going to be all that different from before? Anyway, I should head to the cafeteria. Alright, cool. Okay, so there's a lot of people still in their rooms, it looks like. That's odd. Are they, like, locked in? Or are they, like... Maybe because it's all the non-fighters. Are they just saying, hey, we're boycotting? Morning, Tsubasa. Yeah, morning. Huh? You on your way to the cafeteria? Me? No, Sorry, I really gotta get going. What was that all about? She's acting weird, so that means she's probably now back in her room, too. I see what's going on here. They're boycotting. Hey, I can't even knock on there. Okay, whatever. I can't say I'm surprised. Unless she told them not to. Huh? It's just us today? Yeah, real slim pickings, huh? Isn't me or the ones who are missing the cowards who refuse to fight? Yes, that's right. They usually come here in the morning. Why didn't they today? Because I told them not to. They aren't allowed to use the cafeteria anymore. Oh my gosh. They can't use the cafeteria at all? Huh? What? Why would you do that? The last Defense Academy exists to protect humanity from invaders. Anyone who won't contribute to that effort doesn't deserve to use its facilities. Isn't that pretty harsh, though? The way things are now, they'll never come around. It's time to start cracking the whip. I'm not going to let up until they shape up and start showing some spine. Let up on what exactly? You're in no position to be worrying about others. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Our time is precious. You will not waste it. Is that understood? And then she walked away. And just like that, she was gone like the wind. She got onto her feet and left as unshakably confident as ever. Damn, it's gonna be all business from now on, huh? This is madness.
Hey!
No, this is Sparta. It does sound pretty Spartan. Oh man, well I called it, huh? Alright, this game is just all references, huh? I'm not so sure that this is a good idea. Trying to force our friends to fight might only make things worse. It's not like they got any excuse to keep hanging back, rather. None of us really got any choice here. It's like Hiroko said. That's what being at war is all about. I get you though. There's a such thing as going too far. Wonder how she's gonna put the pressure on. I have a bad feeling about this. So we ate our breakfast in silence, and we were all feeling uneasy about what happened to the rest of the group going forward. Once we were done eating, we went back to our rooms. So I guess I'm not hanging out with the rest of the group. Well, you know what? I'll be real. I feel like most of the characters that we are already interacting with are my favorites so far, so not for nothing. I'm worried about what else Haruko might be planning. It's been a couple of days since the last attack. I'm starting to get antsy. I prefer not to just sit around. Okay, let's try and get ourselves some brain power. So they're all just forced in their room then, and I can't say hi to any of them? No? No? Okay. I was like, maybe it's just the girls that I can't go into the room, but it's the boys too. Alright, well, let's go and talk to our boy, because we've never hung out with him before. Ato! Hey, you alright? Takumi, do you think we could bring the Rash-O-Matic back to the TRC with us? Why? If we had this machine, everyone would be able to eat delicious food, delicious meals every day. We can't keep such a convenient technology all to ourselves. We need to find a way to take this back for the betterment of society. I think society might already be screwed. I think the society as we know it might be screwed too. Not screwed as in dead, but I do really think that the TRC is not gone, but I think it's probably also still there. It may have just been like, man, I don't know. There's something up with it, you know? Like at first glance, you start to ask all these questions about the school, but there's a lot of questions about home that I think are more important. I could really stand to learn from his thoughtfulness. Calculation and analysis went up by 3, but our math didn't go up. Tragic, huh? We got more free time. Maybe we get some more math, huh? Any more math out here? I guess we could hang out with him again. What's our math looking like? Huh? That's in the menu, report cards. Huh? No? Great. So we got analysis. Is it 1? Oh, I see. Kind of. I don't really understand. Admittedly. Right? I wonder how it builds up, but I guess it'll probably carry over through playthrough, so there's probably no way to fill it all up on one playthrough, but I mean, like, you know. Let's focus on math, huh? A little mathlete out here. I'm back, huh? Hello again. Yes, we can bring the TRC back, huh? This math still didn't go. I need my math, man. I get him my schmath, huh? Oh, whoops. Here I am dead. Goodbye. It's that time again, huh? Hiroko's plan to pressure the others to fighting still had me worried. She'd already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next, rather? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme. Well, at this point, isn't them being banned from the cafeteria starting to put his sister in danger? You know what I mean? Dreading what might happen in the morning, I slipped into an uneasy sleep, rather, ending my 9th day, and now we're at the perfect 10.
Get ready for your 10. Wow! Look at you guys.
Oh, this one is
making
different.
It into double digits. In honor of this milestone, I'm giving you access to the rec room and the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor.
Right, he was gonna unlock more things for us. A rec room and leisure lounge.
I'll tell you all about how they work in person.
No, you
See
won't.
you there.
You actually will not do that. That being said, it also sounds like they probably won't be allowed there. New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is going to happen, though. We've only been here 10 days. It feels like a lot longer. We're really getting started. I mean, actually, we're 10% of the way there. That's a pretty big achievement. Not for nothing. Without C-Ray, there's a chance we could be here even longer than 100 days. No, I can't think like that. I have to believe we'll get through this and go home. Back to the Tokyo residential complex. Back to Karuha.
Hey!
It'll all work out somehow. It always does. The morning announcement said rec room and leisure lounge have been unlocked now. Maybe I should check them out? No cafeteria? Are you guys still in your rooms? You are still in your rooms. All of you. Alright, that's fine. I'm just going here and walking just because it's to the 3rd floor, so let's go ahead and peek around. What is this? As a classroom. Not that. That's the defense door. That's the bathrooms. That's the stairs. Leisure lounge. Leisure. Oh, this is neat. This must be the leisure lounge. Looks like a nice place to have to relax. Rather, it has a pool and everything. I like it. Huh? Not you. I'm talking about the room. Wow. I can't. I thought you were. Yeah, I figured that much. You wouldn't refer to me as it, would you? It's important to take time to rest and recover. Too much work can have a negative impact on your health. Huh. That's surprising. I guess even Hiruko likes to let her hair down every now and then. She never puts it up. It's always down. Wipe that expression off your face. You can look at me like that all you want. I'm not getting into the pool with you. That's not what we were thinking. What kind of expression did I have? I prefer to relax on my own. Please understand. That's fine with me. I feel like leisure time with Hiruko would just descend into an intense training session anyway. What do we have in here? Little beach chair. We can rest here after a swim. What is this, a resort? Alright, so that's... oh, there's training machines over here too? Pardon me, good training equipment, swimming in a pool. After training sounds like pure bliss. Okay, well... this room doesn't seem to, like, actually have any real substance to it. Like, no actual thing that we can do. And that's concerning to me because that when rooms like that exist in like other games, death happens there. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Here's the rec room though. I assume a pool table? No pool table. Hold on. You telling me I can I? Don't tell me I can gamble. This is the rec room. Whoever built this really did think of everything. It's one of the most normal places I've ever seen, and to be honest, it's not hard to imagine a fancy academy having a room like this. Hey Takumi, you're scoping out the rec room too, huh? I thought this would be a fun place to hang out for sure. It's a major disappointment though. There's no edgelord manga or misery porn anime, oh my gosh, or hardcore eroges or anything. I'd be more worried if there were. I'm worried they're on your report card. Are you even going to be able to use some of this equipment? Now that C-Ray's not able to tell us how it works, I mean, we could probably figure it out. We have some smart guys and gals here, not for nothing. There we go. Don't worry, he left some manuals behind and stuff. Eito's reading one right now. I'm not so great with all the big words or small ones, or phonetic awareness in general. And don't even get me started on my poor focus and lack of vocabulary. Well, yeah, we know about your poor focus. She's surprisingly thorough in understanding her own shortcomings. She's starting to sound like a Shoma. Gift-o-matic. There's a huge machine. What is it for? I guess we'll talk to him and he will tell us. Eito scanning the pages of that book. I wonder if he's figured anything out. Is that one of the manuals? What does it say? It seems that the device over here can be used for... oh, that. What exactly is that? It doesn't look like any machine I've seen before. According to this, it's called a gift-o-matic. A gift-o what now? Let me read you the introduction from the manual. True to its name, the gift-o-matic is used to manufacture presents, charitable donations, and other doodads. Step 1, select an item from the manual's extensive database. Step 2, insert required materials. Step 3, the item you requested pops out, whole and complete. Take advantage of this miracle of modern engineering to express your gratitude and affection toward your comrades and strengthen your esprit de corps. That's about the size of it. So we have to craft gifts, not just gamble for it. A gift-making machine? Kind of a weird idea, isn't it? Perhaps, but assuming it actually works as advertised, it's pretty impressive. I looked at the list of available items. It looks like you can make clothes, shoes, household goods, and even more complex stuff like auto parts and high-spec electronics. How about gory movies? Or games that were banned for being too extreme? Yes, actually. Oh, no. Seriously? Is that extensive? It sounds like magic or alchemy, maybe. I wonder how it works. Then again, the revival-matic rather, is just as much of a mystery. There's a lot of... everything's an omatic here, which is not escaped me. And that hasn't stopped us from using it. Well, we have not really used it except a single time. And the game made me do that. Yeah, I guess not. Do you think giving gifts would help alleviate some of the tension around here? I don't know, the difference between the fighters and the non-fighters are a little too deep-seated to resolve that easily. You're probably right. What a pity. Gift making has been unlocked. You can access it during free time.
Huh?
Okay, I think I've looked at all the new rooms I have to access now. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think about what to do next. But I wanted to make a gift. I assume we have to make it using like plants and rocks and the things that we have. Rec room and a leisure room. Honestly, I'm not sure how much chance we'll have to use them. What other kinds of rooms does the school have that we don't know about? When will we get to see them? As days go by. I still have free time today. What should I do? Okay. Rec room has been unlocked. You can now make gifts. By giving characters their preferred gifts, your student activities will boost. Further boost your grades. So now I realize, I was like, this game doesn't seem to have like distinct like supports or friendship fragments. That being said, this game also has 100 endings, so I assume that there are endings catered to certain characters. By giving characters their preferred gifts, your student activities will further boost your grades. Give your classmates different kinds of presents to find out what they like best. You'll need BP and materials, so we need to have BP to make this. Oh my gosh. In addition, you'll need key items to make certain gifts. Key items can be attained from treasure chest spaces and through progressing the story. We landed on one of those treasure. No, we landed on a special event or some kind of space, not a treasure chest space. So they're all in their room. Let's go to the... Oh, this is the first floor here. Let's go here and see what we can make. I was really hoping I could like play slots or something, but you know, maybe table tennis. They've got a table tennis here. Not that I'm in the mood for games right now. All right, let's see what we can make. Splatter movies. Well, we know who would like that. Oh, well, this actually doesn't need BP. This is actually pretty cheap. Book cover. Glasses stand. Our boy wears glasses, so that might be nice. Oh, some of them are locked. We have to get Stardust. Oh my gosh. Alright, well. A Rubik's Cube. Winner Ice Stick. Dear Sister Gift Box. Oh my gosh. Wild. Detective merch is kind of dope. I'd like to give something to Ato, not for nothing. I feel like we're just gonna focus up on like Ato, and we're gonna focus up. Was that a noose? All right. Anywho, men and women swimsuit, snake plushie, replica fire extinguisher, crystal ball. If you got a good arm, you could also try throwing it. Reference. Skellington. Let me see. Iron Maiden. Very. I'm not even gonna say very cool. Potted plant. Sucky. Let me see. Dragon keychain. A lot of gifts here, actually. Okay. There are certainly a lot of gifts here, and a lot of them are, you know, sure. Yeah, give me. Oh, this takes time to make? Who would like this? Oh, because I have to give it to them too. Sure. I should have saved before this. So you make a gift and then you.
Pretty useful. Thank you, Takumi.
No problem. Calculation went up by 4. Analysis went up by 4. Each character has their own preferred item. Gifting these will maximize the increase to your grades. You can check each character's preferred items in their report cards, and you'll be given hints as you do student activities, rather. Okay. This is a first-time bonus. Any gifts that you make for the first time, there is a first-time bonus, rather. So gather up those hints and make all kinds of gifts. Cool. Well, that's gift giving. All right, so that's another little mechanic we have here. I do kind of like how it has, like, you know, little bits and pieces. You have nothing for me today, which is kind of hilarious. Little bits and pieces that'll help me boost other things. Because did that give me another? Oh, and now preferred items is open. See, like, interesting. So we know that you have an accessory, you have a food, you have an item, you have books. And I think that's just that we have one of them unlocked, you know? Our analysis is looking pretty good. So he wants a book. What kind of book do you think he wants? Let's check it out. You can filter gifts by pressing R. Oh, interesting. Use the hints given during certain activities to narrow down a preferred item using category and keyword. Oh, fascinating. So we know that he has a category book. Oh, but we actually pick up keywords from the... Oh, well now we gotta... Here, we're gonna just hard focus on Ato. Alright? Just because, you know, we're his friend. And look, we've counted down as 90. And can I look at this? When the countdown hits a lucky number, it feels like... it actually feels a little special. Here. Would you like to study with me? We're studying? Sure. You're always so serious. What are you studying today? Also, we hate studying. Lately, I've been looking into the history of the scythe. Hemo anima takes the shape of the scythe, rather. Mine does. So I thought I should brush up. The history of a scythe, is that even remotely interesting? The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. It only gets more interesting the more I research it. They were originally used for agricultural purposes, but then came to be used as a weapon during revolts. So you see, that's why those in power at the time couldn't forbid anyone from owning a scythe. Thus, scythes started to be seen as religious symbols. Now, the thing about scythes in the modern day is... Oh my gosh. Ato excitedly shared his knowledge of scythes over the course of several hours. Knowledge! So we want some knowledge books. Keywords can be used for yes. I understand. I learned. Okay, very good. Awesome. I actually like that a lot. We learned today.
Heady soldiers.
We're gonna get some wild keywords considering I see some of those, I see some of those items, so we're gonna get some wild keywords, and I'm not sure, we'll see. Today went by in a flash. One thing concerns me though, I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. I hope they're okay. I doubt Hiroko would stop with the cafeteria. Could she have forbidden them from using the other facilities as well? What's her next move going to be? Will all of this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. I'll just have to see how it goes. What'll happen? Who knows? Not my problem. I go to sleep in a few minutes. Day 11. I guess if they starved, then they would just come back to life, right?
Get prepared.
Yeah. Okay, now that's the regular. All right, fine. Time to get up. Get on up. Just as I started hoisting myself out of bed, getting to my feet, something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere. Huh? What? Sounds like somebody's here, but it's quiet. Too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. Really? Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be like one of the gang, you know? Hope they aren't gonna try and like kidnap me, you know? That would suck. Can I just go back to bed? After sleeping in so much, I'm starting to get attached to this bed. Sleeping in it so much, rather. I think I like it. Alright, well, let's open the door. Let's also save. Because we've been going for a little bit. We'll save here. Pop us in. I took a few hesitant steps towards the door and then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find... Oh. It sounded like she said fiend. Darumi, is something wrong? Yo-ho-ho, oh Takumi, you sweet summer child, you. You really haven't noticed. I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna kill you. Probably. Oh, okay. So hey, wanna come die with me? Huh? Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it'll only hurt for a second.
Let's just die. Die, 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 die,
Yeah, no thanks. What? Hey, hold on a minute. Just kidding, man. You should have seen your face. You've been Darumi'd, bruh. Bruh. Oh, man. She Darumi'd us. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would help you cheer up. Wow. It didn't, but the thought is nice. That's hardly what I would call a nice joke. What are you doing here anyway? I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria. Really? Hiroko's letting them back in? Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you'd help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once? No. No. You got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand. Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through with my contingency plan. What was your contingency plan? Oh well, there's always next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks. Hey, you know what? I was kind of like, she's tripping. I was about to complain to you guys about this joke, about how she was saying die, die, die. Now she's losing her mind, but then she did this, and we're all good again. This is not the first time this has happened in this game. She's done something out of pocket before already, and then she ended her Sprite dialogue with this, and I was like, never mind. All is forgiven. Hey, Darumi, you're good, girl. Take it easy. Darumi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying before. Just tell Gaku and Tsubasa they can come to the cafeteria, right? Should be easy enough. I better get going. I finally have permission. We're talking to Gaku first, so we can get him out of the way. It's Gaku's room. I checked the nameplate to make sure. I rang the bell on the side of the door. After a little while, the door slowly opened. Oh, it's just you. What do you want? Hiroko said she wants everyone to meet in the cafeteria. For real? Us too? What's she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. And it's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. No, not really. I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that. Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought. I get what you mean, but fine. Hiroko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. This has only caused a further divide in the group, Hiroko. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck. Huh. After several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We're the weird ones for fighting? Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. I'm doing it for Karuha. This is Tsubasa's room. Knock knock, or I guess ding dong. After a little while, the door opened with a clatter. Takumi? What is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiroko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Hiroko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. Hey, Taki, my guy, you think Hiroko wants to apologize? Ha! And another ha! And one more ha ha! No shot, my dude. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiroko we're talking. Yeah, I'm with Tsubasa on this one. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Still looks like she might burst into tears at any moment. Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Alright, I've done what Darumi asked me. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiroko getting us all together, though? I can't imagine what's... I can't imagine I'm going to like what's happening next. She's gonna kill one of them off. It'd be interesting. You know what I think would be a terrible strategy, actually? Forcing them all to experience death. Like every 5 days that they don't, like, come back. Or actually they don't fight. Because, you know, then they'll be used to the death. Maybe that's, fear is a great motivator. Alright, everybody's here. Guess we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What's Hiroko up to this time? Hey, can we like eat something before we start? I'm so hungry. I'm getting stomach cramps. Of course, I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them or have them raw if you prefer. That's crazy. Hiroko, you are totally heartless. Hiroko, please give them real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well, help yourself to dry bread, 1 per person. 1 slice each. We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely, and wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Whoa, but... So hear me out. So I'm gonna take a step back. I mean, C-Ray did the same thing, and I'm sure C-Ray could have gotten, like, restocked supplies, and everyone else was already eating just regular dry bread. And I know the twins, or I guess their brother-sister, have been munching away like crazy. Freeloaders, come on. That's fair. I've been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else. Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here. How are you doing, my boy Emo? What's this all about? Not that I really care. Either way, it won't affect me or my dear sister. Isn't it? I feel like it is affecting you and your dear sister, not for nothing. Tsubasa, what's up? Oh, you're not doing too good either. None of the non-fighters are doing too good. Okay, well, whatever. The only non-fighter who talked was Ema. How are you feeling? Our cast of characters is a little too big, don't you think? We should make some cuts. Don't give her any ideas. I like how it keeps their last sprite used. Let's hear what Hiroko has to say. And my boy, she's really acting like she owns the place now. Guess it can't hurt to hear her out, though. Alright, so what do you got now? So, why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, Shoma. The non-fighters, as we've been calling you. I have decided... Oh my gosh. You are going to leave this school. Huh? What do you mean, leave? You're kicking us out? Kicking you out, what a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out, and if you don't leave on your own, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us a lot of trouble? What, right now? Yeah, I was gonna say, now he's like, well, hold on, that might kill my sister. Hiroko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Why do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose and one purpose only, to fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here, so why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. As decoys? That's crazy, dude. Try to stay alive rather as long as you can. The less time the invaders have spent on the school, rather, the better. You can't just use us like that. You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful. Even then, I doubt I'd make much of a difference. I'll just get stepped on like a cockroach that I am, and that'll be the end of it. Hiroko, are you for real right now? You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with this meaningless objections. I'm leading the school now. What I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? That's true. Oh, well, it is kind of true. They've literally done nothing for us. Huh? Well, you see? Now, no excuses. Pack whatever personal belongings you have and leave. I don't think we have personal... Did they just provide us with, like... 9 versions of the same outfit? Seriously, right now? If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiroko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? Alright, you've got 5 days. Huh? 5 days, you got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us or leave forever. Just 5 days. If you decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me you want to hear... telling me what I want to hear, rather, and going back on it later. What kind of test? You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. Oh, okay. With the customary brusque attitude, she just left. Oh, y'all are a little worried now, huh? This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades. Friends. Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us. That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiroko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try. Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. There's literally something you can do about it. You could put the knife in you and fight. Makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight. Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside the school grounds... I know, sheesh. It's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. You don't need, I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, this whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My life has been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I'd better end up as a millionaire or something in my next life. Everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break. And still raving to himself, he stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiroko had been. Huh. He sure is freaking out, isn't he? I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. Oh my gosh. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Hey, don't talk like that. You can't just give up. He gave up he gave up before he came here. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. Give a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible, rather. Shoma. I get where Hiroko's coming from, you know. It's not fair for us to hang back and let you guys do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not gonna happen. I wonder what her thing is, you know? She must have seen or been a part of something horrible in the past, you know? And she'd like vowed just never to fight again. I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I get kicked out anyway. That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that? Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. Oh man. I could see the tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. Oh, we do sure have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Aotsuki. Why do you have to betray us and join the battle freaks? I don't think I betrayed you exactly. What should we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it. Fine, keep your secrets, but you know there's still time to change your mind, right? I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. The thumbs up with that sprite is crazy. As such, there's nothing more to discuss, rather. We'll be going back to our rooms. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. Dang. The Tsukumo twins, they are twins. I wasn't sure. I thought they could have just been brother and sister, but they are indeed twins. Left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks. Damn. Ain't a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Hiroko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do? She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think? Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be a part of her plan. I think Hiroko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along. We were just dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off. Yeah, I was gonna say, she wants the people to join the fight, but I mean, like, I think she still honestly could just throw them out. I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way. But how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seem like they were gonna budge on this. Wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But ow, doesn't seem like they're willing to spill the beans. You're right, we needed them to open up first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Food? Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance. Yeah, you know, food gets people talking. There's a chance we can get them to open up for us a little. Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple. So we gain their trust with food and then convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. Alright, who do we get to do this? In response, all eyes turn to me, which admittedly makes sense. You're terrible at social situations. You literally asked me to die earlier, and you are going to punch somebody, so I guess it's gonna be me. I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ema. They were already considering me a traitor, but I probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. All the subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you know, Darumi only make it worse. Exactly. Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse. We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. It's not like we got anything better to do. Heck, it'd be only reverse your social links if... Oh, your social links, here we go. Reverse your social links isn't even a Danganronpa thing. Reversing social links is, that's a Persona thing. If you try to do it all by yourself at this point. Thanks, guys. We only got 5 days, so let's make the most of them. Well, it's 5 days, 5 people, right? So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I just have to keep believing that. I mean, our word of friend last time was enough to help Eito join our cause. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eito, Takamaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. Okay, I'm probably going to end right now, but I do think we're going to get through the next 5 days in this episode. I think that's probably for the best. That being said, I am pretty much out of time to record right now, so I will be back. I'll probably record the last part of this tomorrow, hopefully. And maybe this will go up. There's so much content going up the next, like, week anyway. There's the Hunger Games Thursday and Friday, and then there's a stream Friday. There's a stream Wednesday. We've already done Tuesday. Well, I have not. It's not Tuesday yet, but I have to keep in mind that we already have one of these going up on Tuesday. It's already scheduled. Saturday's Ticket to Paradise. Sunday is not Rebellion, so maybe I want this to be out before Sunday though. Maybe I'll put this out like Thursday at noon. That's just so much content. I don't want to oversaturate y'all with content, but I know a lot of people are looking forward to this series, so we'll knock that out. We'll do that. Maybe Sunday you'll get... Sunday you probably won't get another episode because Ticket to Paradise, etc, etc, etc. And I know I'll probably be using Sunday to get myself together because I need to get ahead in recordings actually too, because I'm out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But there's no stream Friday, so that's nice. Alright, well, I'll figure it out. This isn't even the end of the episode, so I'm not... I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'll be right back. Actually, no, I can't end yet, because I can't save yet. 5 days, just 5 days to turn everything around. So let's actually get to a point where I can save. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Are they gonna make me... Oh, okay. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Ema. There are 5 that I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I can give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. Yeah, I was gonna say Tsubasa seems like the easiest one, so I was gonna save her for last, low-key. Okay, the first one I'm gonna try convince Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. Okay. There we go. Now I will save, and then I will be right back. So let's go and knock that out, and I'll be right back. For you guys, it'll be another day for me. Okay, we're at day 11. This isn't a new episode, isn't it? I think this is continuing from the last episode. It's been a couple of days, and my voice is kind of shot. This is shortly after Ticket to... Not shortly. It's a little bit after Ticket to Paradise. It's a couple hours after Ticket to Paradise. Really great show. Just a lot of fun matches, you know. It was pretty good show. That being said, we're back with 100 line. I've come to realize that this game is a lot of me reading. I'm going to have to do a lot more of this game of me reading. Hope my voice will be okay, because I got a batch record. So, we'll see. I might stop this and make some tea at some point, but we'll see. We're going to convince Tsubasa, correct? That's the plan? Yeah, let's do it. At this point, we have 5 days to convince everybody to join the fighters. So Tsubasa is right there. Yeah, I'm gonna just go to her. I don't expect anything else to be around right now. I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? She does look drained. Is it Hiruko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry. Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiruko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in? Of course, come on in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. What am I, a consolation prize? Well, you're not food, she can't eat you. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I guess everybody... Well, our room is very normal. I guess we don't have any, like, real quirks. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches. This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread ever since we got here. Right, you only had dry bread. That's crazy. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. Hey, you wouldn't have to if you joined the fighters. She must have been starving. She scarfed out the sandwiches in less than a minute. Whew, I'm stuffed. Takumi, you're a lifesaver. Nah, I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiruko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask for you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? No problem. I can try and sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? But in exchange, would you open up to me? Huh? Open up to you about what? The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? The sandwiches would bribe me for information? Yes, absolutely. I mean, I'll keep bringing you sandwiches, that's fine. Sorry, Tsubasa, I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine, but in exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay safe, stay where it's safe rather, while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing. What do you mean? Tsubasa? I can't keep it down. Keep it down. When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit. She vomits everywhere.
Hey!
When what comes out? I don't understand what you... Puke. I puke, okay? Vomiting is... That's why you're not going out to save the world? That's just how I'm built. Whenever I get nervous, I hurl. Come to think of it, Tsubasa's always retching. Yeah. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I'd turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if you've got puke in your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? I mean, like, yo, this is kind of crazy. It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things when I was little, but none of them seem to work. Hey, maybe puking's your superpower. Maybe you'll, like, puke up arrows if you turn into Hemo Anima or something. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Are you okay? Oh, God, no. No, I can't keep it. She actually vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushes me out of the room, tears welling in her eyes. Oh no, she really did throw up everywhere. Huh. Well, that's on my shoes now. Yikes. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous, so we just have to make sure she's not nervous on the battlefield. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find a way to suppress her nausea. How, though? Puking is... rough. Puking? Hey, so how long have you been there? I just came out to see if I could help with anything. Hey, you know anything about stopping vomit? So what is this about puking? Wow. I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but I told Ato all about her puke tendencies. I told him all about her variable vomit. All about her I don't know, what's another word for vomit? Barf? All about her bountiful barf. I'm telling you, it's crazy out here. The whole place, the whole floor was covered in vomit over there. You open the thing, it might be like a wave of vomit coming out. I see, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. What do you mean? Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag, like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she asked to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do we even have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that? What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room? Oh. That's fair. Yeah, if they don't have a mirror, we just need to make them. That seems like it's able to make most things. Thank you, Ato. What a good boy. It's worth looking into. We head over to the rec room to check out the gift-o-matic together. Fashionable sick pouch. Crazy work. And it's free. Costs 0 materials. A fashionable sick pouch, rather. This looks perfect. Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give her this as a present. The materials we need are a string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. So literally everything. String and plastic bag seems easy enough, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone else is likely to have a pouch, it's likely to be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate some sort of trade. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. So Ato and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag. Alright, well. Oh, interesting. Preparing for persuasion missions. Oh. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials needed to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Alright, that's cool. Oh, wait, hold on. Where is it? Give me the map real quick. Oh. Yeah, she's probably who I need to go to. Can't really talk to them. Are you in your room? That's kind of crazy. You're a woman. You know, here's the thing. I was about to say, yeah, I don't really trust Kako so much. And then I looked over and I was like, but do I trust Darumi for real? Of course I do! Hey, Darumi, where you at? You're over. You said you were slightly this way, right? Maybe not. Maybe you're slightly this way. Am I blind? Said she was here, right? Maybe I'm crazy. I might be crazy, but have I told you lately? Doodly doo doo. Oh. I must have just not walked around the corner. That's fine. Hello. Hey, Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it? I don't use them, I just dump them, pardon me, all in my makeup bag. All my makeup in my bag, rather. I even throw my mare in there, raw dog, so I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface. Darumi? Right. You should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. I mean, I might have one, but I've got some ideas. I might not have one, whatever, but I've got some ideas where you might find a pouch. Really? Back around where we found Ito, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetic shop. I memorized where it is, so I could maybe go pick something from there later. Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates from the cosmetic shop from Darumi. If I can't find a pouch somewhere in the school, I'll go check this place out later. Okay. Cool, actually. I think that's neat. So it feels like there might be like a way to get it in the school and a way to explore to get it. Maybe. What's up, twins? Hey, I'm gonna, I know you might have the bag, but I'm gonna talk to your brother real quick. Ema, what's good? Kako, I wasn't talking to you. Dearest sister, dearest, I won't talk to you. I was talking to Ema. A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before. Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie all of our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart. Alright, Ema. Yes, we literally keep things on our person. That reminds me of nights when we were sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against my sister dearest. We were pressed up very close. What kind of horrible struggles do these two go through? You can have this piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. Well, that is something that I needed. Didn't find a pouch, but I managed to get some string. That's progress, at least. Thanks, Wonder Twins. There's Ato. I don't want him. I assume you probably have a plastic bag. I can't talk to anybody else, so we're probably gonna have to go exploring for that, cosmetic pouch. Hey, what's up, my dude? How's it going, Takumin? You getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling she'll be the one. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, yeah, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows all her shit, too. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently, her grandpa runs some sort of workshop. She hung out every day there where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely remember her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop?
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Okay. Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takamaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? Oh, what? Yeah, I knew that was a long shot. Thought maybe you'd have a plastic bag or something. Well, maybe our boy Ato actually did find a plastic bag. Let's look at the map real quick. Because he's the only one we can talk to. Well, I mean, maybe I can knock on their doors, right? But I think the only other girl we can really talk to, yeah, I was gonna say, is Hiruko. I'm gonna knock on her door and ask. Fine. I just wanted to knock on her door and say, hey, you got a plastic bag in here, Hiruko? I wanted a death glare, I'm not gonna lie. Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. Is that gonna be... I don't think that's gonna be enough, my guy. Nice one, Ato. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know, I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. Oh my gosh, he's so innocent. I hope he doesn't turn out to be some deranged maniac murderer. I hope that his condition isn't, man, when I get too riled up or I get too beat up, I resort to murdering everybody in an arm's reach. Stab. So, I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. We got string in a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetic shop where we found Ato outside the school. We'll check it out tomorrow. Should we try and convince somebody else while we're here? While we're hanging around? Day 12. The dozenth day. Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? Yeah, I guess so. I don't think I can really go anywhere else, and that's gonna take more time, so do I need to talk to him, or just... Okay, I guess we're just gonna go. That's fine. I put a hole in the fire. Treasure chests will now appear during your explorations. Landing on will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts from the Gift-O-Matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items, so try and land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Alright. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. It should be somewhere around the spot where we found you. And that should be in that direction. It's up and to the right, right? Yeah. So it's probably the treasure spot that's like right there. I assume that since this is like a tutorial to key items, they're gonna give me exactly what I need. I'll give a little risk. No, I'm taking the accessories this time. Thank you. Red crystal fragment. Oh, it's a deer. Hey, you want some food, buddy? Oh.
I'll take this with me.
Deer cute. Big deer fan, big deer fan. Okay, so we got a 3. So if I do the 3, then I might have to use the 2. If I do the 2, then I'm... Well, okay, it's the same difference then. Fair enough. So if I do the 1, it'll take me here. There's a plushie on the roadside. I'll pick it up. Oh. Oh, it's an intruder.
We did it.
I guess we're fighting. Whoops. Alright, well, this is fine. Okay, so...
Say when.
When? Let me see here. Let's do these guys first. Yeah, I was gonna say, it should just be one wave.
Let's do this. Take this!
Yeah, give me that.
Yes, leave it to me. Allow me to trim down their numbers. I've got this. That's it. Got it. We better get moving.
Yeah, it is a shame that they're kind of in this formation.
I guess it's my turn.
Whatever. Yeah. Come and hit me twice or something. My ankles. Oh no.
We better
boy.
get moving.
Alright, well. There you go.
Ready when you are.
Take this!
I guess he had shield, so maybe I should have put him in harm's way rather than our boy. Well, now I know. So 4 will get me to 1, 2, 3, 4, a monster space. 2 will get me to a potentially deadly space. Ooh. A ghost? Follow it or run after it? Follow me, set me free. Oh, well, I guess. Okay, it will just stop me.
What?
Great. Torn dress. That's not what I wanted. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I can just stop on those spaces, so let me get this one. Chant a spell. Ooh, a little 10% bonus. Okay. Well, then let's go up. No, I wanted to go We'll look for the circuit breaker. Got a cable.
We did it.
We're at 5 out of 9. Hey, there's our fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room. No, please don't take me back immediately. Tragic. I wanted to, like, do one more loop and then come back here. Well, you know, that's fine. At least we got some red. Whoop-de-doo. I should have done another loop. We could have made that more profitable. Where does it say the items that I need to make this? You know what I mean? Like, right now it looks like I need 0 of everything for this. But I don't see, like, oh, I need X, Y, and Z, a string, and a string, a plastic bag, and a something. Unless I'm blind. Might be blind. Here, we'll just craft it. Sick pouch. Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Or she'll throw up. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her issue for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind in the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect, rather. I'm sure, well, the twins don't care about nobody but themselves. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The people we left back at the TRC. So, something like what Karuo is to me. Not only do we need to eliminate her reason for fighting, but we also need to remind her she has a reason to fight, too. Her reason not to fight, rather. It seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point in being negative. I'll swing by her place, then. Thanks, Ato. Like Ato. That's my dude. Hey, what's up? Did we bring her some bread? Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up on trying to get me to fight? You saw for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this, rather? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk with you for a bit. Could you tell me why you're so adamant about not fighting? Again, rather. Oh, I see. Say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing L twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation does the thing. Okay. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring the gauge to 100%. Successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to retry from the last failure point. Okay, so fine. So we're gonna persuade her no matter what. Ooh. Alright, let's persuade her. I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere. I mean, I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus, it's...
Okay, so you do just have to press the button twice.
Just use that sick bag.
Here, just throw up into this. What? This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it looks like a regular accessory pouch. Never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause any trouble for anyone else. You can puke whenever you need to, wherever you need to.
Don't be afraid anymore.
Oh. Okay. Okay. He cooking. We're green now. So how about a Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all of this trouble and everything, but I don't really think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but what everyone would see her do it. I know now's not the time to be embarrassed, and that there's a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Oh, she probably did get bullied all the time. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. Yo, vomiting all the time sounds horrendous. This actually sounds... I would hate this. I would despise this. I have so much empathy for her, because who likes vomiting, first of all? It's literally the worst, and she does it all the time. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school?
Was it Barf Girl?
It was Pukette.
Pukette's pretty... That's a cool nickname.
Class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public.
I figured.
Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette.
We can never call her
How the
Pukette.
boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke.
Oh,
it was
no.
hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad.
I don't think we would make fun of you. Good.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others.
That's
Feels
fair.
Like to be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot.
They're not all good
No,
people. I don't want to
I'm
click
too
that one.
scared. I can't do it.
I
don't
won't
wanna
puke
get
too.
Ostracized for puking anymore.
Wait, you're telling me one of those two... Anyway, just give up trying to stop and give me to fight. I'm way more scared of getting teased and fighting invaders. That's crazy. Here, we'll do this again. Yeah, I'll do it again. I'll be real. They're all... they're all good people is crazy.
All the bullies and do you know how much, like, or how it was
They're
hard
not.
each, that's why I decided before.
Good.
We would.
I trust
We wouldn't
feels
make
like
fun
to
of
be
you.
mean. What if they gave me
Okay, well they're not all good people. Do I need to wait for another option? Or I'll puke too? Yo, I ain't puking. No. Hold on, if I puke too is the right answer. No, I ain't puking for nobody. We just talked about it.
or help? It was hard each. That's why.
Good.
I trust few of them could be mean.
Alright, I'ma
What if they
puke
could-
too.
if someone? No.
I guess I'ma
don't wanna
puke
get
too.
off-
That's crazy that that's the right answer.
I'll puke with you.
Right? What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Wow. Tsubasa stared at me as he was trying to figure me out. I gave her a meaningful look, as meaningful a look as I couldn't return. I won't let Tsubasa rather go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. Yo, hey, good for him. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. Okay, so we're just gonna stare at her for a while. Yeah, okay. No blinking either. We're having a staring contest. Then suddenly, her relaxed expression, her expression rather relaxes as if I gotten through to her. I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
You're stupid, aren't you?
Oh my gosh! Puke with me. Are you crazy? How'd you get like this? This isn't nuts. It is cute. It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. I'll puke with you. I'll vomit with you. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I mean, that's human beings in general, not for nothing. I'm so sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things have been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Okay. Takumi, first of all, you saying should I not be is crazy. That's crazy work, my dude. That is crazy work. That's the wrong answer. Man's fumbled, man. He's fumbling. Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsubasa feels like she could belong, if memory serves. Apparently, her grandpa went to a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned to be a mechanic.
Huh?
You mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takamaru told me. We hung out, you hung out there every day, you said. Yeah, tinkering with my machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. Even when I puked on them, it served as lubricant. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place where they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she started talking about her grandpa's workshop. Must be the most important thing in the world to her. And if it's anything like how Karo is to me, then... Do you mind sharing what it was like spending your time in your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight!
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop.
I see.
Machines are
No, thank you.
really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa.
That's enough reminiscing.
Star
It's
players
crazy.
make mistakes, but they make the big plays too.
That's
No matter
hilarious.
how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out, even when his granddaughter.
He's really
Your
nice.
grandpa's really nice.
So it feels like maybe the perfect is getting that statement but matching it on the right text box.
Yeah.
Kind of a Danganronpa.
My grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world.
Now hold
He's a
on.
royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop.
You know, his workshop
I
might have
want
gotten
to protect
destroyed.
the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
It felt like that was the end, so I was like, let me just get in there.
His workshop might get destroyed.
What? Why? Remember what C-Ray said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, your families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. It'll be for forfeit. Yep. I shouldn't. But wasn't he just lying? No. As shady as C-Ray might have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by a ton of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might be well true. Might well be true, rather. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way. Oh, we got 5%? Gasp. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. Am I gonna have to do this? I'm gonna have to do this with literally every person who's not fighting. Oh man, Gaku's gonna suck. The possibility of her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders was terrifying to her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes. Like this.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do.
You have to believe in Joe Hendry.
Find the courage to fight the invaders.
That's probably the more accurate answer. That one makes more sense. But I am nonsensical, so oh dang. See, you know, this felt like the perfect position, but now I'm on top of the percentage. So look, we're at 95% now.
Can a coward like me do that?
Yeah, probably.
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
And protect what matters.
Protect what matters most to us together.
Oh, he gets to say that. We successfully linked. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Yeah, I called that. I was like, oh, there's gonna be 2 more clicks. Persuasion complete. Incredible. Excellent. Listen to me. Successfully persuade someone. Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can. And you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises. I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is that I really want and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure. That sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Very nice. That was fun. That was adorable. I don't know how we're gonna convince the rest of these dorks. Especially Gaku. Whew. I did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try and work on the others now. 4 people left: Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. No. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Lord have mercy. Alright, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I'd love to waste a lot of time. I got the sandwich and headed over to Gaku's room. Oh my gosh, it is a mess in here, dude. Huh? Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on sandwiches I brought him, Gaku revealed the reason he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invading monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to live and fight longer? Or fight and live longer, rather? I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting these monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. You must have a couple of screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters most to us. If we don't defend the school, everyone in Tokyo Residential Complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders, they might get killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. What? But your family? I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. Well, now I feel bad for, like, hating him entirely. I think I can still hate him, actually. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in. Found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo Residential Complex. But are you sure? If the Tokyo Residential Complex goes down, everyone dies. You might have a family, but I'm sure you have people who you don't want to see die. I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like that my whole life. I'm only looking out for number 1. We are Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me some money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a big fat stack of bills and then we'll talk. So we just have to bring him some cash. Tell me all you want. I don't care about what people say. This is how I live my life. And if you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo, shoo. And then he shut the door. Yeah, everybody's kicking me out of their rooms. That's crazy. That didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll help me out if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. Basically, brought here with just our clothes on our back. If you can't pay him, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Eito, are you listening in on my conversations again? Let me try making a gift for Gaku with the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. No point in trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others to see if they have any ideas. Alright, well, at least Eito's not like, you know, just kind of, not stalking, but you know, stalking. Can't go in any of their rooms. Hey, Darumi. Hey, Darumi, 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 ha. Oh, oh, oh. Darumi, where is she? Where the heck is she? There she is. I feel like I always go the longest way to get to her. Look, Takumi, look what I found. What's that? A surgical scalpel! Someone needs to get that away from her. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Yeah. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. You go out a lot. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think of how much easier I can do my cutting. She swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. So nothing new. I'm gonna need her to do the finger guns again because she's starting to lose it. Hey, Ato, you got any money? 87 days. You got any money, buddy? Present for Gaku. What about clothes? Please get him a new hat. If we get him a new hat, I will scream to the heavens. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or money to buy more. I see. So he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. Just can't bring any clothes, rather. It'll have to be something he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his taste. Okay, well. Hey, you know anything about Gaku? I hope he gives me some dumb answer. Please. Something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and you seem to know everything about everybody, my guy. And he doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up about it. He was like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. Huh? Well, not... I guess the group home, I guess he considered a big family. I guess that's fair. After having to sew up clothes his brothers ripped all day and day in and out rather, he just got real good at it. Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second. Those might be the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case, turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Noted. Got him. Got him. So let's go and... Oh, wait, you're freed! Oh my gosh, you're not in your room. Hey, Shawty, what you doing? Hey, I'm not calling Haruko Shawty. First of all, that's crazy. She would murder my boy. She would murder poor Taki. Hey, she's doing something. I saw her typing something on the computer with a serious face. What you doing, Haruko? Looking over the footage of the past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously, you think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when this war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bonus bounty on their head. That's what C-Ray said at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free? That's why I'm documenting this all for you, so that it doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking on invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. Oh, yeah. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Why would you ask her that? Sorry, never mind. Now she knows we're up to something. Well, I guess she knows that we're trying to persuade them anyway. She kind of let us have it. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what kind of present to give for Gaku. A sewing machine of some sort? He's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own tastes and styles, but the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick are low. He's good at sewing. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew, and he's pretty good at it. What about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants, and he can even keep, this is getting to be a long episode, so I may, like, split after this Gaku portion, now that I'm thinking about it. Keep wearing whatever clothes by mending them, whenever he needs to. You got any sewing machines? Yeah, sewing kit. Well, okay. What do I need for it? But this looks good. Needle, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them is going to be a pain. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. Rummaged through the debris and found a whole surgery kit. If the place Darumi was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there's medical cotton pads, that might work out in place of cotton. Alright, well, it's like I'm going to exploring. I'll have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather materials. So we're going exploring with Darumi. Darumi. Oh. Didn't we have 5 days to do this? Ready to go find some more scalpels for my cutting Takumi?
Hey!
You mean to look for materials for Gaku's present, right, Darumi? No. I don't think that's what she means, my dog. Wild. Hey, get this fire out of here. We done with fire out here. Take me to the hospital, Darumi. Yo! Okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost. So bottom corner. I feel like we haven't really gone down before. Let's do it. I think we're gonna go far right and then down. Just hold dual one, I guess. Sign. Gosh darn it, Takumi. It was a trap. Alright, there. We gotta. Let's do the 2. Move them. Ooh, reroll target spaces. Interesting. That's kind of neat. I didn't think that would be a thing. Oh, it's a plushie that looks like an invader. You know, I'll be real. We're just gonna attack it.
Yes!
I think that said that the last time, and I just didn't read the part where it said it looked like an invader. Which is crazy work. No, we're definitely throwing a stone at the bird. Hey, baby. Nice. 1, 2. Okay, so we have 5 and 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Maybe I want some more plants. So yeah, give me 5. Strange seeds are falling from the ground. Jump up and try and catch them. Pick them up after they hit the ground. Now we're jumping up. Yeah, a little spinning seed. Oh, it's the little spinning seeds. I love the little spinning seeds. The helicopter seeds? Yeah, the helicopter seeds are dope. Look for the circuit breaker again. Give me that cable.
We did it.
Not trying to get electrocuted. These both are gonna take me far enough, so just give me this one, I guess. Alright, we got everything. Yeet, yeet, beat, leap. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, we can go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play, depressing Erogaze. Okay. Whatever, Darumi. Whatever, girl. Do whatever you gotta do. I assume one day we'll go exploring with, Takamaru then. I guess it's probably the next day if I'm gonna be. Keep it a buck. Little gift-o-matic. Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with the newly made gift. It's gift time. Oh man, it is a mess in here. Doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm never gonna fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. What about a sack full of sewing stuff? The heck is this, a sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use a sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted and to maybe patch up that sack of crap hat that you have on. Or you can just keep mending clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? He's being nice. Alright, I gotta admit this is pretty thoughtful. I just noticed some holes in my clothing. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. This is the softest I've ever seen him. He's not just SOFT, he's SAWFT. Soft. Seriously. I'm terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. Alright. You could be the macho Chad type if you wanted to. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Oh, is it persuasion time? Oh, it's persuasion time! Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious? Because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane place.
You're such
and
a
then they tell
chicken.
me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga.
That's true.
No way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even...
You can make some bank, my boy.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money? According to Hiruko, every invader you bag nets a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash. No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke? No, not just that. You actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. Yo, that should put him up to like 100%. It was like, I'm in. Come fight with us, Gaku. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. That's crazy. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the upcoming battles, but I'm still terrified. Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze a bit and bit his lip rather. What's the matter? You don't want money, my boy? Yeah, I do, real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'd gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. That's crazy. Then, but if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders, rather, then all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved too. Oh my gosh. Isn't that a good thing? No way. It's not fair. Not fair. I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up in a poor in a group home, rather. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan, rather. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Okay, well, here we go. Fair? Now's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up. You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Okay, well, he's been through a lot. I still hate him. He's still my least favorite. You know what? Hiruko is very slowly climbed the ranks. My boy Gaku, who's remained at rock bottom. His hatred towards society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us if this unless this hatred is addressed. Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. Decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex?
Yes.
17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day.
That's not the right one. I kind of figured, hey, maybe that's actually the right one.
Like you've had it hard.
Shut up and leave me alone already. If you feel sorry for me, then give me money. Okay, you know what? That's fair. That was too surface level. It's no good. I failed. What can I do to get Gaku to fight when he's holding so much resentment for the complex? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's gonna be the time where we are talking about his family.
You want to know how many jobs?
His brothers and sisters.
17. I worked every day until I was about to collapse. And I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed up?
I want to help you is also the wrong answer?
Well,
that's crazy.
I want to help you.
Shut up, I don't need your help. If you feel sorry for me, then give me money. Oh my gosh. He's already a pain. I hate him. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna click the last option.
You want to know?
Yeah, I don't really want to know, Gaku. I really don't want to know.
Isn't that so? I asked adults for help to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die. I will never, ever.
There we go. Save your siblings. Not all of them are bad. I was like, you know what? That still seems like the wrong one. My siblings? Takemaru told me, because he has all the information about everybody in here. Apparently everybody just talks to the man, which is fine, which is fair, because he's pretty cool. As long as he's not punching you in the face. You're the oldest sibling in the group, the oldest in the group home, rather, and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. And you're fine letting invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Do you even care about if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? They might not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not my family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my whole life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die, 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 die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
Alright, well. Yo, and then it goes up to 60%. That's crazy. We are at 60%. What's with this guy, really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Why are you so mad, my boy? Would you mind telling me? Ooh. Well, not ooh for him. He sucks. Taki, stay away. I need to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt.
Yeah, that one.
Despite all that, they never even thanked me once.
That's just how kids are.
They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay
You
up
sound like
all
a
night just
mom.
to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, die!
Hey, yo, shut up. Oh, dang. I had to click that. I had to click that one. Not to society giving you what I'm owed. I turned into such a piece of trash because society sucks. You are a piece of trash. It's all society's fault, not mine. Okay, well, whatever. Continue. I had to click enough already. I was sick of them, you guys. And I'd do it again. I'm thinking about doing it again.
Damn it! Just die, 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 die! The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
Oh, just letting him go is the answer? That's kind of crazy. Damn it, die. They can all die. They all deserve to die. Alright, now he's just gonna start crying. They should all just die. But then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying!
Because you're not the worst piece of trash in the world. Because you don't want them to die. Not really. But if you think about it, it'd be way better off without them. And they don't add any benefit to my life. Family's not about benefits. You should know better than that. Then you should know that better than anyone, right? Yeah, for real, for real. You're really trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you just give up and accept it? Fight and save your siblings. I'm gonna save those little brats who ruined my life. They didn't ruin your life. Oh goodness gracious. My life sucks. Was I a penny thief in the previous life? Yo, I'm kind of over him. Kind of over him. I've been over him for a long time.
If you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either.
That's true. We're saving one girl.
As long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
Our mom. I guess Kara we care about her too. Took a step closer to him and stared him right in the eyes, kind of like this.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me.
Like me.
For the ones waiting for you at the group home.
Just fight for your family.
Just fight for your family.
Successfully unlocked. I hate him. Yeah, break him to pieces. He don't feel too good anymore, Spider-Man. Thank goodness. It's about time. I still despise him. You see, you know what? When Darumi said die 90 times, I was terrified for my life, and then she gave me finger guns, and it was okay. He did it, and I was furious with him. But I'll tell you what, if he gave me finger guns afterwards, I don't think I would be okay. There's a difference here. There's a difference. I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know? My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. So why should I have to keep busting my bump for them, even now? They could be a million miles away for all I know. They could also just be dead. My whole life, I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. We might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know? Yeah, thanks for saying this instead of saying they should die. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family, isn't it? Is it asking for too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all of this. Hey, that's fine. Hey, thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. Oh, this is a nice sprite, actually. But I still hate his hat, so I feel a little better thinking about him. A little better about myself now, rather. Still hate him. Not a fan. Gaku can get Gagan. Was that day 16? You're dead.
Prepare to
Oh, it's day 15. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you're dead. Whatever. Got out of bed and it felt like it was just gonna be another morning. But then, who's at my door? Hello? Who's at my door? Who's at my? Oh. How do you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced up your mother into little pieces and put her in the. Just kidding. You've been Darumi. Yeah, okay. Now I'm kind of ready for it at this time, Darumi. You didn't get me that time.
Hey.
Yeah, sure. You got me. Did she get you, my guy? For real? Did you want something, or did you just come here to prank me? Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiruko sent me on an important business, rather. Mistress Hiruko. She wants you, me, and Takamaru and Eito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right the F now, mister. Anyway, now you know. I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiruko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently. Oh no. Not mistress. She bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake. Classic. Another meeting, huh? But this time it's only us. Deadline's tomorrow. Oh, there's deadline's tomorrow? We still got 3 people to try and convince? Or maybe if we'd convince the twins, then the other guy will just be like, alright, well, everybody's fighting, so I guess we'll fight too. Tomorrow's the deadline, so maybe Hiruko wants to discuss that test that she mentioned. Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come. Wonder what the test is. I wonder if it'll just be like, oh, here's... Hey, what's up, Wonder Twins? Good morning, Mr. Sumino. We're back. Back? Where did you go? We were out gathering herbs and grasses. We're pretty good at figuring out which ones are edible. There's been times in our lives where we've had to learn the hard way. I can't believe we're going back to eating grass to survive. This outside world really is something. We found plants I've never seen before. Don't overdo it in anything that could be poisonous, okay? There's no need to worry, Mr. Aotsky has been seeking us bread on the side. He's such a considerate friend, unlike a certain someone I could mention. Well, excuse me, I would have come to help you guys, but I was too busy trying to talk to the people who I thought would actually, you know, talk to me and potentially join the fight. And excuse us, we must be going. The wild grass salad isn't going to eat itself. Wild grass salad is crazy. Goodbye. Alright, later, Kako. So we need to go back to the cafeteria. Oh, they're in the same room. I don't like that. I mean, what? They're just friendly siblings having a friendly sibling time. I'm sure it's just eating grass. Classic. You're all here. You bet we are. I gathered them all up, just like you told me. Like a dog. I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi. Mistress pays me. Oh, no. No. We can't start this. We already got one freak. You can't be a freak too unless you give me the finger guns afterwards, in which case that resets your freak level for another episode. Did something happen between these two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time? I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win the non-fighters over going? So that was a part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. Oh. Oh, I thought she was about to turn around like, you know, I just had to put on a show. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that evil. I wouldn't just force them out. She said, no! Get out of here! What? Wait a minute. It took a while, but we made some real progress. Just with a little more time, I'm sure we can. I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. Without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort in any way, what difference does it make? They can contribute herbs and grass. Ema makes a mean grass salad, girl. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Why does it have to be like this? Defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You think abandoning these guys is gonna make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a short while. There's also the chance that they'll be facing real danger, will knock some sense into them, and they'll finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and the sacrifices we made up to this point, up until now rather, completely meaningless. If you have time to spend worrying about the others rather, I'd prefer you spend it training using your hemo anima more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we all have to be prepared to give our lives. I don't know, I haven't sacrificed anybody to the cause, low-key, you know what I mean? As usual, Hiroko left room for no discussion, leaving us all to mull over her words and consider our options. Such an ice queen, how could anybody not stand that? I don't stand her. Darumi, I don't. Something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean. Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination, nothing to worry about. Wonder what it was. Is it the line that kind of bothered me too, actually? There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory? That line did bother me, not for nothing, you know what I mean? That did bother me a little bit. Yeah, that one did bother me. What's our next move? Today is our last chance to save those guys. Hey! I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's still worth a try. We have to do something or it'll be over for them tomorrow. You're right, we can't possibly abandon our friends to such cruel fate. We can't even go out to go make any items, you know what I mean? And I won't let Hiroko force him out either. I'll step in and protect him if I have to, and she'll whoop your butt. She'll whoop you, trick. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just doesn't work like that. Never expected Takemaru to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. Well then. Back to my room. In the back of my mind, I'd been hoping really, that Hiroko would go back on our plan to cut the non-fighters, some slack rather. I could see now how foolish I'd been. I was a fool. Even if I managed to change Tsubasa and Gaku's minds, Shoma and the twins still have to leave. I can't let that happen. I have to try and talk some sense into them one last time. I should talk to Shoma, Ema, and Kako before it's too late. Are they in their rooms? Certainly. Well, let's talk to Shoma first. I wonder if he's in. Alright, the doorbell waited. Eventually, the door slowly opened. Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence. Well, we're off to a great start here. Excellent, gentlemen. Good sir. The deadline for Hiroko is tomorrow, you know? Are you sure you won't reconsider? At this rate, she really will throw you out. Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am. You really don't want that though, right? You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that losing me is basically a foregone conclusion no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. Interesting. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone. You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the ring of fire, you'll probably die. Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now, so I really don't let you down later. Oh yeah, despair in his eyes, for real. I'm sorry you had to end up here with someone like me. Well, guess he's gonna die. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. Kako, how are you? Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today, yeah? After a while, the door opened with a shaky, hesitant hand. Brother dearest, Oh, it's you, Takumi. Hey, sorry if I surprised you. I wanted to ask you something. Hey, you gonna fight, right? I know, but my dear brother said he has a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to get married or leave home. Oh, boy. I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't got enough time for that. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do? Me? I can think for myself? Was it really that hard of a question? I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all of the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says. No, that's not true, but okay. I guess we'll just kick you guys out. Alright, I guess that's that then. Thank you for coming. Okay, well, she bowed uncertainly and closed the door, being careful to avoid making contact the whole time. Eye contact, rather. Yeah, that's what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield. I feel like she is gonna turn out to be wild, not for nothing. Hey, Ima, you around here? The moment the door was thrown open. Oh, Mr. Semino, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Are you really not gonna fight? Oh, don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Ima, please, at least think about it. I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Semino. My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan that I've come up with. All right, you mentioned that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need to do is... all I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiroko is going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address. I'm going to murder her. And what is the strategy exactly? Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value. So you're going to fight her. You are going to die. Ima waved me goodbye and closed the door. His easy smile, devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. He's crazy. And we love that for him. He seems so confident. Oh, the secret plan of his isn't anything violent. I figured it would be something violent, but I guess, you know, we'll see. Well, those are the non-fighters, but it doesn't do any good. Done what I can. Guess I'll go back to my room. And wait for day 16. Probably. Maybe. You know, I had a feeling, ooh, that it would turn out this way. That we chuck some people out the door today. I'm still not happy about it. If those three are really kicked out tomorrow, what'll happen to them? Isn't there anything I could do? Alright, who goes there now? Oh, who keep ringing my doorbell? Hello? I probably should have checked to make sure it wasn't what's his face, cause you know Ima a little crazy, you know. Okay, it's not Ima, it's Eito. Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Yo, hey, To, what's up? I wanted to discuss something with you, rather. You know, about Hiruko. What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiroko said bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm not sure, and I'm sure now that it is important. What'd she say? What's so strange? I thought she said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. Because we're friends. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiroko is hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter, we'd have gotten into a bigger argument. Things are strained enough as it is right now. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I wonder what she's hiding. I guess that makes sense. What is it you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiroko said to us before she left, and see if anything stands out. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we're too hung up on our own survival. That is a little odd. The humanoid invader with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any foes we've come up against. But she said commanders, plural, not singular. Huh? You've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not possible that there's others. It's not impossible that there are others like it out there. But Hiroko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing. I mean, at this point, I would kind of expect it to be a sure thing, you know? Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is my own conjecture, but it seems to me Hiroko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. Which would make sense, because she's been fighting these guys already, right? That wouldn't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she's found out something for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. What, just like that? I mean, she's pretty reasonable. There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably just brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us to make a more informed decision. Makes sense strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue afterwards, we can get everyone together to put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as a leader. What? If Hiroko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. You're basically suggesting a mutiny! Mutiny! Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it'll come to that. Hiroko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chance of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information is that she's hiding, but if it can help us get a better picture or perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. It might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. There's a chance that's a chance rather worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiroko to share what she knows with us. The thing is, though, she scares me, and I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I can make a very good case. I always feel better talking with you around Takamiya, because we're friends, and you have quite a way with words, so... yeah. Okay, so he just wants to... He wants me to be the one to ask. Alright, I'll go with you and try and get the truth out of her. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private, just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hiroko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor alone. Would you mind coming with me? Yeah, let's go. Hey, Eito, you got a big brain out here. You got the big brain boy here. I had no idea she was hiding something. I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out. Imagine Ima is the one who ends up in charge. Yo, it's nighttime. Goodness gracious. Oh wait, Kako's out here. If they have a plan, I feel like I want to know about it. So I feel like I want to look around to see what she's doing. What's up? Hi, Kako. I don't see you out on your own very often. My dear brother said he needed time to get his master plan ready. He shut himself in his room and doesn't want to be disturbed. What is his plan anyway? Did he tell you anything about it? No, not a thing. He always handles important stuff by himself. I see. If there's nothing else, I'll get back to my walk now. Excuse me. Interesting. So she's not a part of it. Or she could just be lying. She could just be lying. I was gonna say, I don't think anybody else is out right now, but we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missing rooms. And I feel like we're missing something here. But I digress. I closed the map. I still needed to go somewhere. Thank you. Actually, we would have been on the 3rd floor anyway, so I could have walked. Not for nothing. Wasn't that far away. Eito said Hiroko was in the leisure lounge. What would she be doing here all on her own? Leisuring, my dude. She would be leisuring, my dude. Look, Takumi over there. Eito pointed to the pool where we were standing. We can make out a shadow moving in the water. As we got closer, whatever it was came to the surface, sending a spray of water across the edge of the pool. Standing there was, of course. Well...
Your peeping technique leaves a lot to be desired.
We're not peeping. We were actually peeping information.
What? We weren't peeping?
Yeah, we were peeping information.
That's right. We wouldn't. That's to say, we didn't.
That's to say, we didn't. We weren't. We wouldn't. Hello.
Why are you both acting so flustered? Does my body really unsettle you that much?
Yo, Eito's blushing like a madman.
It's not that, it's just...
Get to the point. I know you didn't walk in here by accident.
Yeah, we wanted to talk.
You knew I'd be here, so you must be here to see me. Out with it.
We have something very important we want to discuss with you.
Very important, you say?
On the night before I have to throw out those heathens?
All right. Wait here while I go get changed.
We watch Hiruko make her way back to the locker room. Silence was broken only by the echo of her wet footsteps. Well. Thank you for waiting. Now let's hear this very important matter of yours. My time is precious. Feel free to skip the preamble. Okay, well, we think you're hiding something, so out with the beans, girl. There's no easy way to do this. I've just got to go for the direct approach, rather. Hey, what are you hiding from us? I'm going to come out and ask. Hiruko, do you know something about this war, something the rest of us don't? What makes you say that, and so suddenly, too? Well, we've figured it out from some of the stuff you've said and done. Plus, if we assume you have information that we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude, for one, and your dedication to winning at any cost, rather. It is true. Do you know the truth about this war, the last Defense Academy? It's not that we consider you an unfit leader or anything, Hiruko. Now that Sirai's gone, there's no doubt you're the best person for the job. But I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. I'm sure everyone else would feel the same if they knew. Is that a threat? Are you planning to go behind my back and turn everyone against me? That's not the plan, but, you know, if you tell us, it won't be the plan. If you don't tell us, it might slip. Oh, she's gonna kill us. Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting amongst ourselves could tear this unit apart. If that happens, we'll be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore.
Hey!
We're not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side. We just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier to focus on doing whatever it takes to win the war and go home. So please, if you know anything that might help explain all of this, I think we have a right to hear it. You've really got me up against the wall here. I can hardly shrug this off with an I don't know anything now, can I? I'm impressed. I didn't think you had it in you to grill me this mercilessly. Hey, you know what it is. They open up the summertime. I go to the barbecue. I'll be like a little grill. Get the scorch marks on the burger. Get the scorch marks on your face. Grilled you up real good. Got them. We didn't mean to grill you. No. We meant to grill her, girl. You asked me if I know something about this war. If I have to answer that, then yes, I do have certain information that you may find relevant. You do? Really? Then what is it? Is it about what's in the defense room, or how they chose to send us here? Or who they chose to send here, rather. Hold on. Can we go and get the others first? I want everyone to hear this at once. It'll be better for our morale that way. I hate the others. Oh, is that the nighttime announcement?
You never know when the invaders might attack, so well then.
Nighttime announcement? I didn't realize how late it was. We'd be up all night if we try and call a meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up tomorrow morning. Is that alright with you, Hiruko? I'll tell everyone to meet up in the cafeteria like we did before. I hate the others. Very well, you're right. It's best for everyone to hear this firsthand. And you're not gonna go back on this? You haven't left me much choice besides. I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything. I thought it just might be better to spare you from such a harrowing truth. Oh no. Harrowing? Is it that bad? You should tell everyone that that was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us. Whatever this truth might be, I'm confident we can handle it. I'm not so sure about that. Because I've had some suspicions from the get-go already about what's going on here. We made it this far, and most of us have made up our minds to put our lives on the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily. Alright. I'll trust you. Just be aware it's a long story. You may not like what you hear. The fact that I've kept this secret from you for so long should give you an idea of how bad it is. Yes, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst. I really never thought it would turn out like this, but it's a relief I finally get to get it off my chest. I'm going to sleep very well tonight. A beat later, Hiruko was already halfway to the door. Before she could leave, I called after her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing? What is it? Were you serious about the deadline for tomorrow? Were you really going to force the non-fighters to leave? You said, time and time again that you don't care if they die. Did you really mean that? The way you talked about protect us from the truth right now, I'm finding it hard to believe that you're really that heartless. My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Those were her words. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That is what victory means to me. Oh, man. Oh, man. She was close to the bottom, and now she up here, man. She started at the bottom by turning her back on me, and now she's up there. Goodness gracious. It took us one sentence, and now I'm like, alright, well, she alright. She alright, then. Despite the words, those words, rather, Hiruko didn't intend to loosen up anytime soon. She continued on her way, her back to us the whole time. Hiruko. She's not so bad after all, just a little clumsy when it comes to expressing her feelings. Hey, I'm not going to talk to Ato after that. We didn't stick around for long because, you know, it was late, so we went back to our rooms. We didn't want to blow up from the bomb inside our body. Who's going to set that off, then? Who's going to set that thing off? Glad we figured things out, but what about this harrowing truth Hiruko mentioned? Whatever it is, it made her obsession about winning this war. It's also something that she thought we'd be happier not knowing. What could be that terrible? What's this big secret? You know what I think the big secret is? I think there's no bombs in us. You know what? Hold on. Let's just take a couple pop shots, you know? We know that this first fight that we had was fake. So maybe like we've been like either trained for this, maybe we have some sort of disease, maybe we're all like infected by the invaders or something. Maybe the Tokyo residential thing is already destroyed. Part of me wants to believe that that's not the case, actually. In fact, I do believe it's not the case. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. No use thinking about it now. By this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. Better go to bed so I can be fresh for tomorrow's morning meeting. Until my 15th day ended, and the 16th day would bring a development none of us would be expecting. One that would be have a considerable effect on the war effort going forward. Okay. I've been going for another hour and a half. So I know I don't want to pop out just a 3-hour episode. I'm sorry, she's gone? Yo, why is it that everybody who has information for us just disappears? And I wonder if that pattern exists for a reason. I am going to split the recording right now. I don't know when these episodes are gonna split, and I'm not gonna do any proper endings. I'm just gonna play a whole big chunk at this point. What I do want to know, or I guess what I am gonna say is, if this episode has ended.